All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to rock and roll, man. Pistons taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers for game three. Going to give you guys the play by play commentary, reaction, and analysis to today's game, man. In the Eastern Conference, Pistons rolling out their usual starting 5K Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Tobias Harris, Asar Thompson. With Duncan Robinson, the Cleveland Cavaliers rolling with their starting five of Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, and Dean Wade in this contest tonight, man. Head coach JB Bickerstaff taking on his former team in the Cleveland Cavaliers against Kenny Atkinson. Going to give you guys the play-by-play commentary. Appreciate you guys all stopping into the show tonight, man. We're going to have ourselves a ball. It's going to be absolutely pretty freaking electric, man. Pistons up 2-0 in this series lead, man. They're looking for their fifth straight win. They got 5 straight wins. They took down the Magic, down 3-1. Forced a game 7, won game 7, won the first 2 games of this series. They're looking for their 6th straight win. They're going to see how they play on the road in Cleveland. And they're looking for a bounce back win, man. And again, the series is far from over. The Raptors and the Cavaliers, the last time they played the previous round, the Cavs went up 2-0. The Raptors tied it back 2-2, and it went all the way to game 7. So the Pistons have got to be ready. Appreciate you guys will stop into the stream. Let me know who's here in the chat. Like and subscribe. We are moments away from tip-off. They are just doing their starting lineups right now of the Cavaliers. Again, Harden, Mitchell, Wade, Mobley, and Allen rolling up against the Pistons starting 5. Jalen Duren's got to get it together. He's been really struggling throughout this postseason, man. Hopefully we can root him on and get a bounce-back performance tonight. The Cavaliers come into this game as a 5.5-point favorite against the Pistons. So it's going to be something to keep an eye out and to watch for. But I'm going to give you guys the commentary and breakdown as much as I can. And we got Pistons trivia once again at the halftime break. We're also going to be taking a look at the halftime box score, see what adjustments the Pistons can make. And it's crazy the fact that we're still here in this position. I thought the season was over and we were down 24 points in game number 6 against the Orlando Magic just last week. And we are ready to rock and roll, man. Welcome to the stream. Like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. If this is your first time here, welcome. It's an honor and a privilege to give you guys the commentary once again. And we're going to have some fun in the stream tonight, man. Let me know who's here in the chat. Can never really time it properly in terms of the tip-off. It was a 3 p.m. tip-off, but then they got like the introductions for the post-game coverage and then the starting lineup. So it looks like it's about a 15-minute delay by the time it actually went past 3 o'clock. So we're going to have some fun and see what we got going on here. What's going on, Super Adam? Welcome to the show. Gentlemen sweep. Let's go, Detroit. Yeah, the Pistons go up 2-0. I was in game 1 in attendance against the Cavaliers. The place was rocking. LCA was on their feet. We took down the Cavs 111-101. We took care of business a couple nights ago at home, did a really good job protecting home court against the Cavaliers, and hopefully we can continue to dominate on the road against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But again, James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, that backcourt duo, it's been the Donovan Mitchell show primarily for the most part for the Cleveland Cavaliers. James Harden's really struggling in this series for the Cavaliers. They actually traded for him mid-season. They gave up Darius Garland to get James Harden. And yeah, we're ready to rock and roll, man. The players are out on the court, and we got some postseason basketball to get to once again for you guys tonight. What's up, Wesley? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Players are all out on the starting court here, and we are ready to rock and roll, man. What's going on, Alexander? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. JB once coached them, so we should hope for the best. Yeah, JB Bickerstaff, he's taking this series personal. He realizes he was fired by his former team. He's with the Pistons now. This is a really good matchup for the Pistons, and we got to continue to dominate them on the offensive glass and not give up any second chance points and limit the turnovers. What's going on, men? What's going on, Eric? Welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. What's up, chaps? How you doing, buddy? Ready to rock and roll. Tip-off is underway here. Jalen Duren and Jarrett Allen. The Pistons, once again, are rolling with their all-white uniforms. That's the only uniform they have worn this entire postseason in the Magic series and the Cleveland Cavaliers series. The Cavs are kind of throwing with a little bit of a throwback jersey. They got like their navy blue with the red uniforms on as well. The Pistons win The opening tip-off controlled by Cade Cunningham, working against Dean Wade at the top of the key here. Tobias Harris sets a down screen for Duncan Robinson. Duncan looking to help out Cade. Cade goes to his right against Dean Wade. Kick it back outside Duncan Robinson. Catch and shoot three on the way for Duncan is good. Duncan Robinson delivers for the Pistons to start the basketball game 3-0. 11:35 left to go in the first quarter here. James Harden gets it back the other way, back outside to Evan Mobley, bothered by Cade Cunningham, intercepted by Jalen Duren. Duren back the other way here, finds Asar Thompson working inside. Your left-handed layup is no good. Cade tries to get the rebounds, boarded by Donovan Mitchell. Back the other way comes the Cavaliers. Mitchell goes coast to coast. Right-handed layup is good for Donovan Mitchell. 3-2 basketball game. Welcome to the party. 11:10 left to go in the first quarter. Asar Thompson has it back the other way for the Pistons, looking to drive in transition back outside to Cade Cunningham. Cade working down low to Jalen Duren. Duren goes up with the right hand, and he puts it down. 5-2 basketball game. Jalen Duren gets on the board. Cavs have it back the other way. Under 11 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Cavaliers doing a pretty good job rolling with their T-shirts that they got lined out here. James Harden fires for three, and he knocks it down. James Harden with his first bucket of the game ties it at 5 apiece. 10:38 left to go in the first quarter. Asar Thompson working against Donovan Mitchell on the left block here, working to drive inside, back outside to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris has been terrific so far for the Pistons in this series. Goes to his right, shot off the window is no good. Asar grabs the rebound. Back outside to Cade Cunningham. He fires for three, and he knocks it down. Cade Cunningham delivers to give the Pistons an 8-5 lead here. Cavaliers have it back the other way. Goes Dean Wade working inside, intercepted by Duncan Robinson. Cade Cunningham pushing it in transition against Donovan Mitchell. Right-handed layup is no good. He wanted to foul. He's going to get a late foul call against the Cavaliers. He's going to go to the free throw line. Donovan Mitchell doesn't agree with it. He wants him to challenge us here. Let's see what Kenny Atkinson decides to do for the Cavaliers. Detroit is up 2-0 in this series. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. What's going on? Big versus South. Appreciate you stopping into what's going on. If the Knicks advance, they play Detroit. I think it'll go game 7. What's going on? Weeping, how you doing? Good to see you. What's up, Frank? What's up, Jimmy? Champion Horse. Welcome to the show, folks. Cade Cunningham knocks down the first free throw. 9-5 basketball game. Put up the Cavaliers backdrop because we are the visitors heading to Cleveland to take on the Cavaliers. So we got game 3 right now. Game number 4 is going to be Monday, and then depending on if it goes past game 4, it shall go to game 5 next Wednesday back in the Motor City. Cade misses the second free throw, rattles out. It's going to be boarded by the Cavaliers up to Evan Mobley back the other way in transition against Tobias Harris at the top of the key. Just under 10 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Mobley dishes it down low here to Jarrett Allen. Allen misses the shot. They're going to call an offensive foul, I believe, against Jarrett Allen. So it's a turnover for the Cavaliers. The Pistons get it back here, back the other way. 9-5 basketball game. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Cade Cunningham has it for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pushing it to front court here. Dean Wade guarded against Cade Cunningham. Duncan Robinson looking to set a screen for Cade. Cade rolls off. It switches off to Donovan Mitchell. Works inside the paint here. Shake and bake down low to Tobias Harris. Tobias drives to his right. Right-handed layup for Uncle T is good. Nice shifty move from Uncle T himself. 11-5 basketball game. Donovan Mitchell back the other way for the Cavaliers on the left wing, working against Cade Cunningham. Off to Dean Wade. Wade loses it, intercepted it by Duncan Robinson. Duncan has it to full court here, working against Donovan Mitchell. Goes to his right, shot off the window is no good. He draws the foul, and Duncan Robinson is going to go to the free throw line. I've been super critical about Duncan Robinson's game the entire regular season. He's probably one of the most streaky Pistons players on this team. He either plays great or he totally sucks. And the past couple games against the Cleveland Cavaliers, he has looked way more aggressive. He's taking his shots to the rim. He's delivering from the three-point line. He has stepped up huge. And right now is the Pistons' number 3 guy on this offense, which is kind of sad because you're kind of hoping to get Jalen Duren more involved. He misses the first free throw. So they're still up by 6, looking to put it up to a 7-point lead. The Cavaliers are wearing white shirts in the stadium, and it says "Beat Detroit" on the T-shirt. So we'll see how that fans out here for Game 3 in this postseason on the road in Cleveland. Evan Mobley has it back the other way for the Cavaliers. Duncan Robinson makes a second free throw. Mobley drives inside here, draws the foul against Jalen Duren. He's going to go back to the free throw line and try and knock down some free throws himself. Looking for a revenge series against the Knicks if the Pistons advance. Can you guys imagine that? A Pistons versus Knicks hypothetical Eastern Conference Finals. That would be absolutely insane. What's going on? Wesley, what's up? Burnell, what's going on? Danger, what's up? What's going on? ARA, 2 fouls on Flopovin, already over. That's a change. Duncan's usually fouling it up. Usually, Duncan Robinson finds himself in early foul trouble, but he's been playing better on defense. I still did not check the injury report to see if Kevin Huerter was available to play in this game or not. If you guys want to fill me in on that, that'd be much appreciated. 12-6. Basketball game. Evan Mobley knocks down the second free throw. Back the other way come the Pistons at the top of the key. Cade has it in transition, working against Dean Wade. On the left wing here, dishes it inside Jalen Duren. Duren looking to get it to Asar Thompson. He does. Gets it back outside to Cade. Finds it right down to Asar. Out to Uncle T from the corner for 3 on the right wing is off the mark. They're going to call an offensive foul, I believe, against the Pistons. It's going to be a turnover for the Pistons. Back the other way goes the Cavaliers. Maybe it was a 3-second violation for the Pistons. So it's a turnover. Cavs get it back. In transition goes James Harden, working against Cade Cunningham at the top of the key. Jarrett Allen looking to set the screen for James Harden. Gets it over to Donovan Mitchell, bothered by Asar Thompson. Mitchell pulls up from 3. He knocks it down. Donovan Mitchell makes it a 3-point basketball game. 12-9, 8:25 left to go in the first quarter here. Both teams are 2 for 2 from the 3-point line in the first quarter. Asar Thompson on the right wing here, looking to set up the offense off the Duncan Robinson. Bothered by Donovan Mitchell, finds Jalen Duren inside, blocked by Evan Mobley. Asar gets the rebound. Mid-range jump shot is good for Asar Thompson. 14-9 basketball game. James Harden back the other way for the Cavaliers at the top of the key. Bothered by Tobias Harris, goes to his left, back outside Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell drives down the lane here. Right-handed layup is good for Donovan Mitchell. 14-11 basketball game. 7:50 left to go in the first quarter. Cade looking to push it back the other way. Finds Tobias Harris on the left block, working against James Harden one-on-one, trying to size him up here. Tobias drives baseline, working inside. He's going to draw the foul, and Tobias Harris is going to go to the free throw line. Uncle T once again drawing the foul down low. Can't wait to see Huerter get him back when he comes back in the rotation. 100% Super Adam. If Sar gets that mid-range jump shot, he's going to be unstoppable. 100%, yeah. And the crazy thing is like, I was actually watching some of Asar Thompson's overtime elite highlights, and he was knocking down threes like left and right. I know that was forever ago, and the competition's way different, but he does have a jump shot. He just hasn't been confident enough to fully let it rip throughout the season, but hopefully over the next couple of years, he'll definitely get that confidence back. Tobias knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw on the way for Tobias is good. Pistons take a 16-11 lead in the first quarter here. 7:39 left to go in the first quarter. James Harden gets it back the other way for the Cavaliers. Nice job by Tobias, knocking down both free throws. James goes to his left, working against Donovan Mitchell. Inside Jarrett Allen, who throws it down. Jalen Duren. 16-11 basketball game. Jarrett Allen throws it down. Cade back the other way in transition, finds Tobias Harris at the top of the key. Jalen Duren sets the screen, rolls off of it, working to his left against Evan Mobley, looking to size him up here. Duren calling for it in the post, so Tobias is going to hold on to it, though. Working against Donovan Mitchell, trying to size him up here. Drives inside towards the paint. Mid-range jump shots off the mark for Tobias Harris. Donovan Mitchell grabs the board. Mitchell crosses half court here. Pulls up from 3 on the right wing. It's off the mark, boarded by Duncan Robinson. Cade has it back in transition, back the other way against the Cleveland Cavaliers defense. Working against James Harden, working to his right. Inside to Jalen Duren for the alley-oop slam. Great find from Cade Cunningham. Lobs it up to his big man. And we're going to get a timeout commercial break here, our first one of this game. And we are ready to rock and roll, folks. Appreciate you guys stopping into the stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. The Cavaliers are going to take their first time out here. And we're going to see if the Detroit Pistons can go up 3-0 in this series. And it's kind of crazy the fact that we were down in the dumps literally after game, was it 4? Game 4, we went down 3-1. I made a short report in my garage. I was like hunched over and outside of my fridge door, and I'm like, this series is over. The Magic have outplayed us. And we come back down 3-1. We get a big time win in game 5, come back down 24 in game 6, dominate the Magic game 7, and then games 1 and 2 at Little Caesars Arena. Absolute dominance in the fourth quarter from this Pistons team. But credit to the Cavaliers, because they have made it an interesting back and forth difference where they've actually cut the lead down to like 2 or 3. They actually took the lead in game 2 at one point. Pistons rallied behind Cade Cunningham and got the job done. What's going on, James? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to the show. If we take on the Knicks, who's going to guard Brunson? He torched the Sixers. Yeah, we got to get by the Cavaliers first. The Cavaliers and Pistons series is still far from over. The Pistons are off to a good start, though. But again, the Cavaliers could very well easily tie it back up 2-2. The Pistons have out-physicaled them, but if we ever got to that point, probably Asar Thompson's going to guard Jalen Brunson. So, yeah, good stuff all around. The team defense has been high energy this series, 100% champion. Yeah, you know, and again, the difference maker is Asar Thompson. I am fully confident against any starting 5, minus Victor Wembanyama. If you guys saw Victor Wembanyama play last night, the guy physically is not from planet Earth. He was like the 4th player ever in NBA postseason history to have like 35 points, 15 boards, and 5 blocks. There's just no answer for him. So, as crazy as this sounds, okay, we're still very far away from it. But the heavy favorite to win the finals is the Oklahoma City Thunder. The second best favorite is the Spurs, and then it's the Knicks, and then it's the Pistons. The Pistons have the 4th best odds right now. If we ever got to that point, I think we match up better against OKC than we do San Antonio. And San Antonio Spurs took care of business against the Thunder in the regular season because nobody has an answer for him. And if you guys remember, we took the Oklahoma City Thunder in the regular season on the road to overtime with our 3rd string players plus Asar Thompson. So if it ever got to that point, low-key, I think we match up better against the Oklahoma City Thunder compared to the San Antonio Spurs or the Minnesota Timberwolves. Whoever wins that series, but if I had to guess, San Antonio's probably going to prevail out of that. I don't think the Lakers can come back down 2-0 against the Thunder. I don't really see it happening unless they get a miracle from Luka Doncic somehow, and he comes back and he's ready to go. But I don't see that happening. So it's going to be kind of crazy, but we got to take care of business against the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are a good team, and we got to be ready for it because, again, this is a big game 3. We're hoping to split at least one of games 3 or 4 over the next couple days. If we lose both on the road, it could be a problem for a momentum shifter back the other way, so we'll see here. Dennis Schroeder comes back in the game here for the Cavaliers, as well as Tyson. Jarrett Allen has it top of the key against the Pistons. Strus also checks into the game here for the Cavaliers. Cavs go to the rim. Jarrett Allen and 1 count the bucket and the foul immediately after the timeout commercial break. Pistons go up by 18-15 with Jarrett Allen shooting a free throw back the other way. Oh, this is a electrolyte drink. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a blue, icy electrolyte drink I'm drinking, so I'm having fun. So Jarrett Allen goes to the free throw line. He knocks down the second free throw. 18-16 basketball game. Asar Thompson's going to check back into the game. Yeah, Wemby's unreal. He's unstoppable. I'd much rather play OKC. OKC's a much better matchup. Yeah, no, this is a blue icy, it's like an electrolyte drink. On the left wing here goes Danish Jenkins, who checks into the game here for the Pistons. Down low to Tobias Harris, trying to size up Tyson here. Jalen Duren trying to close out the Cavs. He does a nice job. Tobias Harris' reverse layup is good for the Pistons. Jalen Duren kind of sealed the defender to make sure Tobias got clear to the basket there. It was a great job by Duren down there. Tobias puts it up and in. Back the other way come the Cleveland Cavaliers. Strus has it, working against Jalen Duren. Offside here to James Harden at the top of the key, working against Tobias Harris. Shake and bake down the lane here. Cross-court pass outside to Schroeder from the corner for three. He knocks it down. Man, I miss Dennis Schroeder. 20-19 basketball game. Pistons up by 1. Jenkins has it on the right wing here, working against the Cavaliers. Back outside Jalen Duren. Fires into Jalen Duren, trying to get it a two-man game between him and Duncan Robinson. He nearly lost it out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touch, though, by the Cavaliers. It's going to be Pistons basketball. All right. 20-19 game here. Pistons looking to inbound the basketball underneath the rim. Duncan Robinson checks out here. Karis LeVert checks in. Duren gets it, trying to size up Jarrett Allen on the left block here, trying to post him up here. Turnaround shot for Jalen Duren's good, but the problem, though, is they called an offensive foul against Jalen Duren, backing down Jarrett Allen. It's a turnover, and the Pistons give up the possession. Nice job, Jalen Duren. Golly, dude, what happened to Jalen Duren, man? 20-19 basketball game. The Cavaliers looking to check back in here. Strus inbounds the pass to Dennis Schroeder at the top of the key, working against Dennis Jenkins one-on-one. Crosses half court. Just over 5 minutes left to play in the first quarter here. Allen against Duren. Goes to his right, takes him to school, and he finishes at the rim. 21-20, they take the lead. And the Pistons take their first timeout of the game here. Jenkins is kind of face-to-face with one of the members of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Schroeder and Strus were going at it with Jenkins. Tyson was kind of in the middle there. And there's a little bit of drama back the other way for the Pistons and Cavaliers. So I think the Pistons call a timeout here. And a little bit of drama between Jenkins and Schroeder on the floor right now. So they're going to take care of that. Pistons take a timeout. The Cavaliers take their first lead of the basketball game here. Again, the Cavaliers are a tough place to win on the road. Say what you want about the first couple of games of the Cavaliers against the Pistons. Pistons have dominated them, but in the postseason, it is hard to win on the road. And when you're facing adversity down 2-0, if you're in the position of a Cavaliers fan, this is a must-win game for you, because if you lose this game, you go down 3-0. No team in NBA history has ever come back from down 3-0 in the postseason. So there's a reason why they're a 4.5, 5.5 point favorite at home here, and the Pistons have got to be ready. In a timeout commercial break, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. Yeah, Jenkins was going at it a little bit with Schroeder on the sidelines there. Give Cade 60% of the handle duties, but Jenkins has his backup guard to Cade. Yeah, Jenkins has played great for us. He struggled a little bit against the Orlando Magic, but he's been terrific the first couple games in this series against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And considering the fact that he was a G Leaguer to start this regular season, he worked his way up to a two-way deal, signs a 2-year contract, one of the cheapest contracts as a backup point guard in the NBA. And I really don't know what the future holds for Dennis Jenkins. I don't know if we're going to part ways with Sasser. We got to think about Marcus Sasser's contract. I like Sasser a lot. Or do we possibly draft a guard in this upcoming draft to back up Cade Cunningham? There's a lot of different directions you can go as the Pistons progress into the first round here. But again, getting that pick jump between pick 27 to pick 21 when they traded Jaden Ivey to get Kevin Huerter and move up 6 spots in the draft is a huge deal. There's going to be somebody there for the Pistons in what I think is a pretty loaded draft class from top down to finish. I think every single pick in the top 30, the first round, I think has a good chance of hitting. So once you get to the second round, I mean, it's kind of it's up in the air. I mean, second rounders are just so hard to hit for any franchise unless your name's Jokic and you get drafted during a Taco Bell commercial. But you know, the Pistons, again, they got a lot of decisions to make this offseason. Jalen Duren, you know, he was playing like a $200 million a year player, $200 million contract guy, and he was averaging like 20 and 10, all-star for the first time in his career, and he's completely taken a giant step back. Asar Thompson is an absolute stud. I think I'd rather pay guys like Asar Thompson, extend him right now before his deal gets even more expensive. the following season if you don't pay him. And then I think you give Uncle T another 2 or a 3-year deal. He's proven to be why you need veteran presence and exposure in the postseason. And he's been the number 2 guy on this team, and he's been averaging like 20 points a game, I think, for the most part this postseason. So he's been playing terrific. What's going on, NE? What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show, folks. Gonna get back from the timeout commercial break here. Cade Cunningham has it back the other way against Tyson one-on-one at the top of the key here. Isaiah Stewart checks into the game. He sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off it, dishes it right back down to Beef Stew. Stew turnaround shot is off the mark, boarded by Strus. Back the other way for the Cavaliers. Drives down the lane here. Shot is off the mark, boarded by Isaiah Stewart. Back the other way comes Asar Thompson trying to size up Dennis Schroeder on the right wing here. Asar back outside to Karis LeVert, dished it off to Cade Cunningham. Stewart sets the screen. Cade looking to roll off it. James Harden trying to stay in front of him. Cade had setback 3 on the way for the motorcade. Is off the mark, boarded by Strus. Back the other way comes Tyson. In transition goes the Cavaliers. Step back 3 on the way for Tyson is off the mark. Cade grabs the rebound. Back the other way comes the Pistons. Asar Thompson crosses half court, dishes it down low to Tobias Harris, trying to size up Tyson on the left block here. Hook shot on the way for Tobias Harris is good. Another tough fadeaway shot for Tobias. 22-21 basketball game. Tobias already has 8 points in the first quarter. You're going to pay Tobias Harris this offseason, and you're going to like it. Jarrett Allen down low, Tobias Harris. Right-handed shot for Jarrett Allen is good. 23-22 basketball game. 3:40 left to go in the first quarter here. Jarrett Allen having himself a pretty good first quarter. He's got 9 points already. Cade Cunningham has it back the other way for the Pistons. Goes to his right, working down the lane here. Inside to Isaiah Stewart for the slam. A beautiful backdoor find to Isaiah Stewart from Cade Cunningham, who slams it down. Cavs get it back in transition. Schroeder has on the left wing. Shake and bake left-handed layup is good for Dennis Schroeder. He is so quick off that first step, getting by defenders. 25-24. Cade Cunningham has it back the other way for the Pistons, working against Schroeder. One-on-one here on the right wing here, trying to size up his former teammate. Cade working inside to Asar Thompson. Asar shot off the window is no good, boarded by the Cavs. Back the other way comes Schroeder off to James Harden at the top of the key. Goes to his right against Tobias Harris one-on-one. Harden back outside to Strus, finds it right back to Harden. Harden shake and bake, goes to his left, drives down the lane. Finger roll is good for James Harden. 27-24 basketball game. Karis LeVert back the other way. Right-handed layup is no good. They're going to call a foul against the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're going to get it on Strus, and Karis LeVert is going to go shoot some free throws. Karis LeVert, one of his former teams throughout his career as well. So Karis LeVert going to knock down some shots. Karis LeVert, again, is one of those guys where he was pretty bad in the regular season. He came on late, but he's a guy that can help you off the bench. And if you need a bucket from him, he does have a little bit of a handle to his game. He is a veteran in this league. He can get you some points when you need it most here. All right, so Karis LeVert at the free throw line. First free throw on the way for Karis LeVert is good. I'm going to try and see if I can get you guys a better connection here. Sometimes my Peacock broadcast is a little bit behind than the actual broadcast. Let me see if I can refresh this here for you guys. Seems like I'm way behind. Let me actually pull it up on my computer to see if it's any faster here for you guys. Sometimes it's weird. Amazon Prime or ESPN or whoever's hosting the game, they have different receptions depending on the signal. So let's see here. So it's still, Karis LeVert at the free throw line. Makes the second free throw, 27-26. 2:39 left to go in the first quarter here. Back the other way comes the Cavaliers. Schroeder on the left wing working against, oh my gosh, I am so far behind. Javonte Green pulls up from 3. That's off the mark, boarded by the Cavaliers. Yeah, my computer is like a minute ahead from my phone. All right, so we're going to jump to the computer, guys. Strus has on the left wing here, working down low, intercepted by Karis LeVert. LeVert has it back the other way, crosses half court. It's a 28-27 basketball game. LeVert fires for 3. It's off the mark. Cade grabs the rebound. Cade reverse layup is good for Cade Cunningham. 30-27, and we got a timeout back the other way here. 1:38 left to go in the first quarter. I apologize, guys. It depends on the reception of the game, and it's weird how, like, different devices act differently depending on the signal, and I was a full, like, minute behind the actual broadcast. So my laptop is going to be the primary focus here. So, my apologies. So, it's a 30-27 basketball game. We are ready to rock and roll. Cade Cunningham flexes on the Cavs as we head into another timeout commercial break. Don't forget, guys, like I said, we do have Pistons trivia coming up at the halftime break, so stick around for that. We also are going to be breaking down the box score for you guys, and it's going to be pretty freaking fantastic. So good to go all around, man. Cade rebounding amongst the tray balls, outstanding. Yeah, love to see it. Yeah, Cade Cunningham, if you were to create a point guard in a lab, Cade Cunningham has all of the intangibles. He's a selfless point guard. He gets his guys involved first. He always looks at his teammates. He was second in the NBA in assists per game with 9 assists a game. And at any point in the game, if he doesn't like how it's going or where he's seeing, you know, how the defense, what the defense gives him, he can just take over at any point in the game as well. So, good stuff. Jap says we win the title and everybody else comes back next year. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, heck, if we end up winning the NBA Finals, I'm totally fine with that. Just re-sign everybody. So, yeah, pretty good stuff, man. 30-27, we're getting back from a timeout commercial break, and we're all squared away here. Let me see how many timeouts. So, Cleveland's taken 2 timeouts. Pistons have used 1. It's getting a little chippy in Cleveland here. Dennis Schroeder has it back the other way for the Cavaliers, working against Caris LeVert. Off here to Tyson, finds Mobley on the left wing, bothered by Isaiah Stewart. Mobley looking to push in transition, off to Tyson. Tyson drives down the lane. It's going to be nearly blocked by Stewart. It goes off the glass. Schroeder comes up with it. He fires for 3, and he knocks it down to tie the basketball game. 30-30. 1:13 left to go. Pistons get it back the other way in transition. Pistons have 7 second chance points off of their missed shots. Cleveland's still looking for their first bucket off a second chance opportunity. Caris LeVert has on the left wing working against Schroeder. Shake and bake action on the left wing here. Working outside. He has it blocked by Schroeder. Gets it back, though. Has to jack up a 3-pointer. That's off the mark. It's going to be, I think, a shot clock violation from the Pistons. So the Cavs get it back here. 30-30 basketball game. 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Yeah, Schroeder is a perfect backup point guard. He'd be the backup point guard, I think, on every single team. Cavs have it. Schroeder back the other way, working against Ron Holland here. Off to Donovan Mitchell. Sizes up Ron Holland. Crossover, step back. 2 on the way is good for Donovan Mitchell. It's a long 2-pointer. The Cavaliers say it's a 3, but they're going to reverse it to a 2-point shot. His foot was barely on the line. Pistons catch a break. Caris LeVert has it against Dennis Schroeder. Off to Cade Cunningham, working against Tyson here. Cade looking to size up Tyson with about 15 seconds on the game clock. LeVert sets the screen. Cade rolls off it against Donovan Mitchell. 10 seconds, 5 on the shot clock. Drives to his right, working in the paint here. It's going to be blocked by Mobley. Goes out of bounds. There's 0.2 of a second left on the shot clock, with 5 seconds left on the game clock here. So the Pistons are going to have to jack a shot up here to try and beat the shot clock. I think you need 0.6 of a second to get a shot off in the NBA. So they're going to have to look for a lob or something here for a tip in. So Cade's going to inbound this pass. Right now it's Javonte Green, Stewart, Cade, Ron Holland, and Caris LeVert on the floor right now for the Pistons. Cade looking to inbound the pass against Dean Wade. Has to try to just lob it up here. Cade actually might just take the delay of game. Yeah, he does. Cade's taking the delay of game. Doesn't want to give any momentum to the Cavaliers off of a missed shot. So, Cavs get it back here, up 2 with 5 seconds left, waiting for the final shot here. Asar Thompson checks back into the game for the Pistons. Cavs looking to inbound this once again for the final shot. Schroeder, Strus, Mobley, Mitchell on the floor here for the Cavaliers right now. Schroeder inbounds to Mitchell, bothered by Asar Thompson at half court here. Goes to his right, Mobley sets the screen. Mitchell has to take up a deep 3. It's off the mark. It's boarded by Javonte Green. And that is the end of the first quarter. And we are going to go to the second quarter for another commercial break. Good stuff all around. Cavaliers 32, Pistons 30. It's going to be a down-to-the-wire Fiesta Feast in Cleveland. Again, Cavaliers are down 2-0 in this series. There's a reason why they're about a 4.5, 5.5 point spread favorite. And Pistons have got to be ready when it matters most. All right. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, guys. Like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. We did over 60-plus regular season games for the Pistons in the regular season, first playoffs that we've done. Now there's like a million different play-by-play streams going on, watch parties of the Pistons and Cavs stream, a ton of competition to deal with, so I appreciate you guys choosing my stream and compared to somebody else's. So, yeah, it's been crazy, man. We were the 6th seed last year. We took the Knicks to Game 6. Had a heartbreaking loss, and then the following season, we get the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, win 60 games, and had a panic attack because we were on the brink of elimination when we were down 3-1, and the Pistons rallied back, and they got the job done to force a Series 2 battle with the Cleveland Cavaliers here. Mortal Kombat. Oh, yeah, the movie? Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. I've heard of, like, the video game, though, so I didn't know they made a movie about it, so that's pretty cool. We saw the Michael Jackson biopic a couple weeks ago. That was amazing. Appreciate you, chaps. So, yeah, we're hoping to sweep, obviously, right? The Knicks are on the borderline of sweeping the 76ers in the other side of the Eastern Conference, but if we don't, we're going to play Game 4 regardless on Monday, and then Game 5, if necessary, is going to be Wednesday, Game 6 the following Friday, and then next Sunday for Game 7. So, we shall see. Pistons in 5, says Lava. Yeah, it's, like, I want to say Pistons in 5. At the same time, you know, it is hard to win the postseason. Like, I could see it go both ways. I could see the Pistons taking care of business and sweeping the Cavs based on how bad the Cavs played in games 1 and 2. But I could also see the Pistons going down 2-2 and going back to Game 5 tied. So I can see it both ways. What's going on, Brian? How you doing? Welcome to the show. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, guys, let me know in the chat. Appreciate you guys all stopping into the stream. We're going to get a good game once again between the Cavaliers and the Pistons. We're going to get back from the timeout commercial break. We're going to give you guys the box score breakdown at the halftime break, and then we are also going to do some Pistons trivia. So, good stuff all around. All right. The Cavaliers are up 2. Pistons have got to continue to execute shots from the three-point line, try and slow down Donovan Mitchell, and keep drawing fouls to the rim back the other way on the offensive side of the ball here. All right. Merrill finds Strus for 3. That's off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Ron Holland. So I don't see Kevin Huerter, so I think he's still out for this game, which kind of sucks. I'm hoping he can get back into this series at some point. Cade Cunningham dished it off to Karis LeVert. On the corner here, back outside to Cade. Duran looking to set the screen for Cade at the top of the key against Mobley. One-on-one against Tyson. Shake and bake inside here. Shot off the windows, no good. Boarded by Tyson. Cavs get it back the other way here on the right wing here. Tyson against Duran. Finds Mobley down low inside. It's going to be a foul called against Javonte Green. And it's going to be on the floor, Cavaliers basketball. 32-30. All right, Cavaliers looking to inbound this pass here. Cavs up by 2. 11-19 left to go in the first half here. I'm sorry, Mobley's going to be shooting free throws. I thought it was on the floor. I guess it was a shooting foul by Javonte Green. So Mobley misses the first free throw. Cavaliers are still up by 2. Merrill is a guy that can really shoot the three-point shot for the Cavaliers. He was injured towards the second half of the, towards like the last couple weeks of the regular season for the Cavaliers. And he's a guy that can really knock down shots. Strus is going to get called for the loose ball foul off the free throw. So you got to keep eyes on Strus and Merrill, because I believe Merrill was like a top 5 shooter in the NBA in terms of three-point percentage. So definitely have to keep him out on the perimeter. Keep an eye on him on the perimeter. Karis LeVert has it back the other way to Cade Cunningham, working against Tyson on the left wing here. Duren sets the screen. Cade looking to roll off it. Step back 3 on the way for Cade's off the mark, boarded by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell pushing it to full court here against Karis LeVert. 11 minutes left to go in the first half. Mitchell shake and bake Euro step inside is good for Donovan Mitchell. Crafty finish from Donovan Mitchell gives the Cavs a 4-point lead. 10:47 left to go in the first half here. Jalen Duren has it on the right wing, working against Evan Mobley one-on-one. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touch by the Cavs. So it's going to be Pistons basketball here, back the other way. Good stuff. If you have any questions, let me know, guys. Like the live stream, subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. What's going on, Super Morty, man? How you doing? What's going on, Brian? We're Pistons fans. Cade Cunningham has on the right wing inside of Jalen Duren against Merrill. Duren goes inside against Mobley, draws the foul, and Jalen Duren's going to go to the free throw line. So foul's call on Evan Mobley. Jalen Duren is 6'10", okay? Go attack the basket, please. Like, there's a viral clip that Jimmy Bickerstaff was yelling at Jalen Duren on the sidelines in Game 2. He goes, there's no way Donovan Mitchell gets the board over you, and he's right. Donovan Mitchell's what, like 6'4", 6'5", Jalen Duren 6'10". He's got 5 inches on Donovan Mitchell. There's no way he should be getting rebounds over him. Jalen Duren free throw on the way is good. 34-31 basketball game. Pistons cut it back down to 3. 10:33 left to go in the first half. All right. Strus checks out of the game here for the Cavaliers. Pistons up 2-0 in this series. Jenkins comes back on the floor for the Pistons. So right now, you got Duren, Javonte Green, LeVert, Jenkins on the floor for the Pistons. LeVert grabs the rebound, as well as Cade Cunningham. Duren misses the free throw. Pistons grab the rebound. Back outside to Cade. Cade nearly lost it. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavaliers. It's going to be Pistons basketball with about 7 seconds left on the shot clock here. Yeah, no worries, chaps. Appreciate stopping in, dude. I've been there before. It's very frustrating. There's like a meme where it's like no internet or slow internet, and like no internet's like Happy Meadows, and then the slow internet is like you're just losing your mind. Cade misses the jump shot. It's boarded by the Cavaliers. Back the other way goes James Harden against Jenkins on the left wing here. Harden looking to size up Jenkins one-on-one. Goes to his left inside the paint here. Drives back outside. Intercepted by Cade Cunningham. Cade gets the steal. Off to Jenkins on the right wing against Merrill. There's going to be a foul called against Merrill. Good job by Jenkins drawing the foul. It's going to be on the floor here. And it's going to be Pistons basketball out of bounds. Good stuff. 34-31. Cade's looking to inbound this pass here against Tyson. 10 minutes left to go in the first half. Cade finds Duncan Robinson, gives it right back to Cade. Duren sets the screen top of the key here, off to Jenkins on the left wing. Jenkins drives. Back out Javonte Green from the corner for 3. That's off the mark. Duren tries to fight for the rebound. He does. Back out to Duncan on the right wing for 3. That's off the mark, boarded by Evan Mobley. Cavs have it. Back the other way in transition goes James Harden. 8 offensive rebounds for the Pistons in this first half. The Cavs have 0. James Harden working against Jalen Duren finds Evan Mobley in the post. Outside to Tyson from the left wing for 3. That's off the mark. Javonte Green grabs the rebound. Green is going to get fouled by Merrill here, and it's going to be on the floor. Pistons basketball back the other way. CWA coming in with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, CWA. Appreciate you stopping in, dude. Shout out to CWA. He also made the sick scoreboard that you guys see at the top of the screen. Can't wait to see the Thunder and Spurs series. If it ends up being a thing, it will for sure be a really good series. Yeah, the Spurs and Thunder, if it happens in the Western Conference Finals, the winner of that series may win the finals. So that's for sure a good point. Thanks again, CWA. I'll put your name on the screen here when we get to the next commercial break. 34-31. 9:20 left to go in the first half here. Outside to Cade Cunningham, working against Merrill on the left wing. Back off to Evan Mobley. Cade has it still, working against Merrill. Drives to his right, working inside here. Left-handed shots, no good. It's going to be last touch by the Cavaliers, I believe. It's going to stay here for the Pistons. 9:06 left to go in the first half. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. Welcome to the stream. Oops, there we go. Thanks again, CWA. Cade Cunningham has on the left wing here, working against Mobley. Dished it inside of Jalen Duren. Back out to Jenkins from the corner for three. That's off the mark. Javonte Green chases down the rebound. Cade thought about a three, working against James Harden at the top of the key here. Drives inside, back out Javonte Green. He tries a three. That's off the mark. Pistons cannot shoot for their lives right now beyond the three-point line. Cavs get it back. Merrill drives inside. Finger rolls no good. He's going to get fouled in the way by Duncan Robinson. He's going to go to the free throw line. All right, let's see. We got CWA. Perfect. The crowd in Cleveland looks kind of nervous. Yeah, it's going to be a good game for sure. Perfect. All right, thanks again, CWA. Big shout again to all the members on the stream. We got crazy cool emotes and loyalty badges that you guys can help support the shows. Merrill is going to knock down the first free throw. 35-31 basketball game. 8:39 left to play in the first half. Cavs take a 4-point lead. Looking to get to a 5-point lead here. Cade Cunningham subs out for the Pistons. So the Pistons have got to find a way to work their magic without the motorcade. Merrill knocks down both free throws. 36-31. 8:35 left to play in the first half here. Pistons are struggling from the three-point line. The Pistons are in the bonus, though. Asar Thompson has it at the top of the key, working to direct traffic here, trying to get it to Jenkins. Cuts it down the lane here. Jenkins' layup is good back the other way. Good cut from Jenkins and a good find from Asar Thompson. Back to a three-point game. 36-33. Mitchell on the right wing here against Jalen Duren. Working to drive inside here. Turnaround shot for Donovan Mitchell is pure. 38-33. Cavs go up by 5 again. Jenkins has it. Working against Harden on the left wing. Duren sets a down screen. Jenkins rolls off it. Finds Asar Thompson backdoor. Reverse layup for Asar is no good. He draws the foul, though, and Asar Thompson going to go to the free throw line. Good job by Asar Thompson. Being in the bonus with 8 minutes left in the first half is pretty good. That's unusual to be that early in the bonus in a quarter. So Pistons have got to take full advantage of it and just keep attacking. 38-33. So Asar's going to shoot free throws. That's Mobley's second foul. First free throw on the way for Asar is no good. A lot of missed shots here by the Pistons down the stretch. I'm surprised we're only down 5. It seems like we've been missing every shot in the second quarter here. All right, Duncan, I'll need to get going for sure. Asar at the free throw line looking to split the pair here. Second free throw on the way is good from Asar Thompson. His brother is also watching in the crowd, Amin Thompson. How crazy would it be for one day to get both the Thompson twins on the Pistons? 38-34. James Harden has the top of the key. Merrill sets a screen. Harden looking to roll off it against Duncan Robinson. Mobley helps him out. Harden goes to his right, drives down the lane here. Outside to Wade from the left corner for 3. He knocks it down. Wade delivers 41-34. Cavs go up by 7. And the Pistons take a timeout here. Again, I've said it again. You cannot sleep on this Cleveland Cavaliers team. I understand the Pistons are up 2-0 in this series, but they have a lot of shooters. And I'm telling you, getting Merrill back for the Cavs is an underrated piece for them. He shot 42% in the regular season. Got to keep an eye on him. Creates, better spacing for the Cavs back the other way. And the Pistons, like I said, they got to be ready when on defense. So, good stuff. We're going to take a look at the box score, guys, at the halftime break. We're also going to be doing trivia that 2 of you guys will answer, so I appreciate the thoughts for that as well, guys. We're going to be doing 10 trivia questions at the halftime break as well, all Pistons theme related, and then we're going to review the box score, and then we'll get back into the swing of things to start the second half. Is that the pi sign? Easy, no ball? That's interesting. Huh. I guess my computer's like, that's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. It's showing me like a pi sign in the chat for some of the comments. I wonder why that is. Oh my goodness. What's up, Forgetful Uncle? Appreciate stopping in. Richard Jefferson or Reggie Miller's job. I appreciate it. Both twins on the same team would change the game. I've seen Asar control a whole game the other day without even having to score. 100%. Yeah, Asar Thompson, I can't say enough things about him. He's probably the most underrated player in the NBA. And if you're a casual NBA fan or basically a fan that's not of the Pistons, you'll look at the box score and you'll say, oh, he's only averaging like 6 points a game. But look at what he does when he's on the floor. Like, look at his plus-minus ratio. One of the best in the NBA. I mean, he's a freak in nature. He was a Defensive Player of the Year finalist for a reason. He probably would have won it if it wasn't for Wemby. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens down the stretch. 41-34 basketball game, guys. Pistons are down by 7. Pistons take a timeout here. We're going to try and keep it under 10 before we get to the first halftime. Pistons up 2-0 in this series. Cavaliers fighting for their lives because, again, they know what the stat is. Teams are like what? What is it like? I don't even know what the record is. The point is, nobody in the history of the NBA has ever come back down 3-0 in the playoffs. And they realize that. So this is a big game for them to protect their home court as well. So if the Pistons can steal this one, I think it's a wrap for the series. If they lose this game, though, watch out. Because the Cavaliers could go on a little bit of momentum. And like I said, when they faced the Raptors, it was a similar situation. They went up 2-0. Raptors tied it 2-2. They played great. Winning on the road's a hard thing to do in the postseason. All right, so we're back from a timeout here. But the Cavaliers have had way too many turnovers in games 1 and 2, and they got to get back in their style of play. Pistons have got to be ready defensively because they've done a pretty good job limiting the offensive rebounds. But again, I really believe that Merrill getting back for them is a huge piece for this Cavaliers team. 41-34. Pistons down by 7. They're going to get the basketball back here. And we got, what is it, like about 7 minutes left before the half? Yeah, 7:36 left to go until the end of the first half. Cade has it, ball in hand, down by 7. Thanks again, CWA, for the super chat. Off to Tobias Harris at the top of the key, working against James Harden one-on-one. Looking to get to Duncan Robinson. Gives it right back to Tobias Harris. Tobias drives down the lane here, backdoor to Asar Thompson. Asar is blocked by Jarrett Allen, gets his own rebound, though. Allen back out to Wade. Asar puts up a 3. It's off the mark. Duran grabs the rebound. Duran back off to Cade Cunningham. Cade against Harden, drives baseline, inside shot off the windows, no good. Boarded by Dean Wade. Back the other way comes the Cavs. Schroeder has it in transition, working against the Pistons. Against Cade Cunningham, under 7 minutes left to go in the first half. James Harden against Duncan Robinson on the left wing here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Harden goes to his left against Duncan. Duran comes to help him out. Merrill has it against Cade Cunningham. Step back 3 on the way for Merrill is good. What did I just say about Sam Merrill? This kid can shoot. 43-34 basketball game. They're going to mark it as a very long 2-pointer. Pistons suffered their biggest lead of this postseason so far, down by 9. Tobias Harris finds Asar Thompson trying to get it down low to Jalen Duran. Duran goes up with it and throws it down over Jarrett Allen with authority. 43-36. Asar Thompson picks up a foul against Dennis Schroeder back the other way here. It's going to be Cavaliers basketball. 6:18 left to go in the first half here. Cavs 43, Pistons 36. Merrill's a guy that can shoot it on anywhere on the floor. Same with Strus. Strus is another one of those guys that can get hot for the Cavaliers. They got really good three-point shooting from beyond the arc. And then again, Donovan Mitchell occasionally, same with James Harden. Pistons are a better defensive team, I think, than the Cavs are, but way better shooting team than the Pistons are. So they got to be ready for that. 43-36. Schroeder against Asar at the top of the key. 6:15 left to go in the first half. Looking to get to Merrill. Merrill thought about a 3 against Cade Cunningham. Dished it across the court to Dean Wade against Tobias Harris. Goes to his left, working outside here. It's going to be intercepted by Duncan Robinson, poked away by Jalen Duren. Cade back the other way in transition, goes to his right inside, takes an offensive foul, turnover from the Pistons. Cade got a little bit too fast, back the other way in transition. It's another turnover, an offensive foul called on Cade Cunningham. Good job by Merrill setting his feet there, and it's another turnover for the Pistons. The crazy thing is, based on how many shots we've missed in the second quarter, I'm surprised we're only down by 7. We should be down by like 11, 12, 13 points. And we've been getting lucky from the Cavs not executing off of golden opportunities for them. Yeah, only 4 points this whole quarter, Pika. 43-36. So JB Bickerstaff, I think, is going to take another timeout here. Yeah, he is. 43-36. Well, actually, he might be challenging this. Yeah, I think he's going to challenge this. So he doesn't believe that Cade Cunningham deserves an offensive foul here. He thinks Merrill might have been a little bit loose by setting his feet down there. We're going to see what happens and if they're going to overturn this call. JD Bickerstaff has done a pretty good job of trusting his guys when to challenge it, but I don't know if that's going to upheld or not. It looked like an offensive foul to me. I think Merrill did a pretty good job setting his feet. I could be wrong, but we'll see if they overturn this call here. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys stopping into the show. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Yeah, Pistons have done a pretty good job shooting the ball in the first quarter, and then the second quarter came, and again, it's a game of runs in the NBA, and they got to keep this deficit below 10. The Pistons were up 11 at halftime in Game 2, and the Cavaliers went on a crazy run in the second half. They actually took the lead at one point, so leads can evaporate and disappear very quickly in the NBA. I think over any other sport, in my opinion, because, again, a couple baskets can happen in less than 10 seconds, so you got to be ready for it. Game 3, Pistons up 2-0. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys stopping into the action. And we are ready to rock and roll, man. Hopefully we can get this W on the road. But again, if we don't, it's not the end of the world. We're still up, 2-1 if it gets to that point. And it's a best-of-7 situation. And like I said, we got to be ready because the Cavaliers are, again, backs against the wall, facing adversity. They do not want to go down 3-0 in this series based on that historical stat from the NBA playoffs where nobody's come back down 3-0. So they know it. They're trying to protect home court themselves. And there's a reason why they earned the number 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. It's not like this is just a random throw-in team that got lucky. These guys have some players that can make shots. Pistons have got to get Duncan Robinson going. Yeah. Again, Duncan Robinson is one of those guys where he's played great games 1 and 2 of this series. If he gets cold, though, it spreads. It's so weird how it's his shooting spreads like a wildfire to other players. If he gets hot, everybody else gets hot. If he gets cold, he's like the ignition. He's like he ignites the flame on this team. And that's why he's here, to make threes. So, again, not having Kevin Huerter off the bench is a big loss for the Pistons. He's missed, I think the last, 5 games of this postseason. So, we're hoping to get him back for Game 4. He's still dealing with that abductor strain that he suffered in one of the games. I think it was against the Magic early on in the series. All right, 43-36. We're going to get back from a timeout here. Pistons are in the middle of a challenge here. JB Bickerstaff believed that Merrill was moving his feet here. Let's see if he actually wins the call. It does maintain an offensive foul. So the foul, the challenge is unsuccessful. So the Pistons lose a timeout. So it's going to be Cavaliers basketball back the other way. Pistons have got to find a way to take care of business here. 43-36. Accelerate, yeah. There you go, Weeping. Jarrett Allen, top of the key against Isaiah Stewart. Back outside to Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder finds Allen down low against Isaiah Stewart. Hook shot on the way is no good. Stewart grabs the rebound. Good defense from Beef Stew. Cade Cunningham has it back the other way, off to Tobias Harris on the left wing, working against Dean Wade. Off to Cade, Beefstew sets the screen, Cade rolls off it, cross-court pass to Jenkins. Jenkins drives inside against Schroeder, backs out now. Reverses down low inside, trying to get a shot off here. He does, off the windows, no good. It's going to be last touch by the Cavaliers. It's going to be Pistons basketball with 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Cavs 43, Pistons 36. Mobley and Mitchell both checking into the game here for the Cavaliers. Jenkins steps off the floor. Pistons are 2 of 11 from the three-point line in the first half. Not that great. Duncan Robinson looking to get the basketball in. Here we go. Duncan looking to inbound the pass here, trying to set up the offense. Has to get it in to beat the shot, the 5-second violation. He does. Cade has it now top of the key against Mobley. Duncan sets the screen. Cade rolls off it, drives inside here. Shot is no good. Gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in. Back to a 5-point game. Cavs 43, Pistons 38. Cross-court lob to Evan Mobley back the other way is good. Pistons were caught sleeping on defense there. 45-38. Strus guarding Cade Cunningham, top of the key here. Jenkins sets the screen. Cade looking to get it off to Jenkins against James Harden. Fires over to Tobias Harris. Tobias against Evan Mobley. Drives down the lane. Inside shot is no good. Draws the foul. Tobias Harris going to go right back to the free throw line. 45-38. Yep. Great pass from Donovan Mitchell to find Mobley back the other way. Pistons forgot about him. It seems like there's been a lot of opportunities in this series where if the Pistons make a three or a big play, the opposing team usually almost answers. It seems like the Pistons either get a three or a big shot. It's like they can't get a stop. It's like the other team always matches whatever the Pistons does. Tobias' free throw on the way is good. 45-39. All right, 45-39, 6-point lead for the Cavaliers. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys will stop into the action. 4:47 left to go. Tobias Harris at the free throw line. Free throw on the way for Tobias is good. 45-40. 4:47 left to go in the first half here. James Harden against Asar Thompson, fires off to Strus, working against Duncan Robinson on the left wing here. Strus goes to his right, finds Jarrett Allen, top of the key, mid-range jump shot is off the mark. It's going to be a foul called on the floor. They call it on Tobias or Asar Thompson. They're going to get it on Asar Thompson. So it's going to be Cavs basketball. That's Asar Thompson's third personal foul. Again, not what you want if you're the Pistons. So Asar's got to be careful here. He picked up his 4th foul early in the third quarter here. He might be taken out of this game right now. He does. JB Bickerstaff's going to sub him out here. That's a guy the Pistons can't afford to get in early foul trouble. Cavs 45, Pistons 40. So Cade comes back on the floor for the Pistons. He's got 8 points, 4 assists. Cade is shooting 3 of 13, though, from the field. That's not that good. James Harden has on the left wing right wing against Cade Cunningham, sizes him up for 3, knocks it down. Count the bucket and the foul for James Harden. That's what a Hall of Famer does right in Cade's face. 48-40 basketball game. James Harden's going to go to the free throw line. Cade Cunningham fouls James Harden on his left elbow, and he's going to try and complete the 4-point play. Not what you wanted right there from the Pistons. James Harden's going to try and knock down this free throw. That's Cade's third personal foul as well. So Cade Cunningham and Asar Thompson both with 3 fouls in the first half. Mobley grabs the rebound and posterizes Isaiah Stewart. How about a 5-point possession for the Cavaliers right there? Harden makes the 3. He gets fouled. He misses the free throw shot. Mobley grabs the missed free throw and annihilates Isaiah Stewart down low. 50-40. Stewart sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off it, working against Harden. Cade working inside here. Cade step back mid-range jump shot is on the way, and it's good. Big shot for Cade Cunningham right there. Back to an 8-point game. 3:53 left to go in the first half. Cavs 50, Pistons 42. Mobley has the top of the key, working against Tobias Harris on the right wing. Gets it off to James Harden against Jenkins. Harden switches off to Tobias, down low to Mobley, behind the back pass to Allen. Allen nearly lost it. Cross-court pass to Harden, top of the key against Tobias Harris. Tobias trying to stay in front of James Harden. Harden pulls up from 3 on the left wing. That's off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Duncan Robinson. Robinson up the floor here, working all the way to the rim and slams it down. Big time basket from Duncan Robinson. 50-44 basketball game. Mitchell has on the right wing here. It's going to be a foul called against Dennis Jenkins. Cavaliers are in the bonus as well as the Pistons, so Mitchell's going to shoot free throws. Again, it seems like every time the Pistons make a shot or a big play, the Cavs always respond. They can't go on a run, it seems like, to where they make a shot, then the Cavs miss a shot, they get back in transition. It seems like there's never really any breathing room to get back from the deficit. So Mitchell's at the free throw line. Mitchell, free throw on the way is good. 51-44 basketball game. Cavs up by 7. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Welcome to the show. We did over 60 regular season Pistons games. Going to be doing the playoffs. And Pistons have got to try to find their rhythm here in the second half. Air Duncan. Mitchell, second free throw on the way here. It is good. 52-44, back to an 8-point game. Tobias inbounds here to Cade Cunningham. This is a big final 3 minutes before we hit the first half. End of the first half. Mitchell's got 15 points. They're going to call an offensive foul here against Jalen Duren. Strus goes down. Cade rolled off the screen, and Duren picks up, I think, his second or his third personal foul here. An offensive foul on Duren, trying to set the screen for Strus. Duren, you can't be doing that, man. 52-44. That's a second foul here. So the Cavaliers have been doing a pretty good job getting their Pistons starters in foul trouble. Jarrett Allen back over to Donovan Mitchell against Jenkins on the left wing here. Strus sets the screen for Mitchell, rolls off to Duncan Robinson. Mitchell, shake and bake, step back 3 on the way for Donovan Mitchell is good. What a deadly shot for Donovan Mitchell right there. 55-44. It's the biggest lead for the Cavs in this series, up by 11. Cade turns it over. Strus pokes it away. It's back the other way, and the place is exploding in Cleveland right now. Pistons are not looking good in this second quarter. A step back 3 from Mitchell. Cade immediately turns it over. Strus pokes it away. And here come the Cleveland Cavaliers trying to win game 3 here. Cavs looking to get it back. 8 turnovers for the Cavs, 7 for the Pistons. James Harden looking to inbound the pass to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell against Jenkins at the top of the key here. Strus sets the screen. Mitchell rolls off it against Duncan Robinson. Mitchell, shake and bake down low to Jarrett Allen, who slams it down over Jalen Duren. 57-44, 13-point lead for the Cavaliers. Are on a 7-0 run, and JB Bickerstaff has seen enough. 57-44, Cavs take their biggest lead of this series, man. Here, like I said, here come the Cavaliers. This is a team, like I said, you cannot sleep on. I understand you're up 2-0, but the Cavaliers have got playmakers on their team from all sides of the ball. James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year winner in years past. This is a team that can compete in this series. But Duren's got to be doing a better job defending Jarrett Allen. I swear, dude, I'm at the point where I am full on just benching Jalen Duren and putting in the rotation of Paul Reed and Isaiah Stewart. If Jalen Duren does not want to compete on this team, I don't know what happened to him, but he completely vanished in the playoffs. It seemed like he went from an all-star caliber player in the regular season to where the spotlight got too bright on him. And if you're not going to score or do anything offensively, you got to at least show me that you can play defense. And that hasn't really done much in the past several games. Timeout commercial break. 57-44. Actually, glad they got in early foul trouble. Not for it because of it, but we should see some B-ball, Paul Reed and Ron Holland. Yeah, we're going to see Ron Holland occasionally in this series. I think it's because it's a better matchup for Ron Holland off the bench. We haven't seen Paul Reed yet in this Cavs series. So we're coming back from a timeout here. Pistons are down 13, their biggest deficit against the Cavs this series. But the second quarter, 25-14 in favor of the Cavs. They are 0 for 7 from the three-point line. 0 for 7. We haven't made a three-pointer in this second quarter. What's up, Christina? 57-44. But again, getting Asar Thompson early foul trouble is ginormous. He's already got 3 fouls in the second half. Same with Cade Cunningham. That's a problem. 57-44. Jenkins has the top of the key working against James Harden. Jenkins has it. Goes to his left, trying to get it down low to Jalen Duren. Duren slams it down. Good pick and roll action from Jenkins and Duren. Now we need to stop here. 57-46. Mitchell has it back the other way against the Pistons. Duren's got 9 points so far in the first half. Mitchell against Duncan Robinson. Floater on the way is no good. Tobias grabs the rebound. Tobias pushing in transition here, looking for the open man. Finds Danius Jenkins. Jenkins, 3 on the way at the top of the key, is off the mark. Pistons are 0 for 8 from the three-point line this second quarter. Harden throws it up to Mobley down low here. Pistons have no choice but to foul Mobley. Tobias commits the foul, and Mobley's going to shoot free throws. Jenkins was guarding Mobley in the post, and that's just a mismatch galore right there. So, Mobley's going to shoot free throws for the Cavaliers, try and put him back up by 13. Under 2 minutes left to play in the first half here. Mobley free throw on the way is no good. Luckily for the Pistons, Mobley's not really known for a free throw shooter. So hopefully we can, we already got a break when he missed the first one. So Pistons bench has got to step up when you don't have Cade and Asar probably out for the remainder of this first half. Mobley, free throw on the way here is good. 58-46. It's weird how Mobley can hit threes, but he struggles with the free throw line at times. All right. Jenkins has it back the other way off the Tobias Harris against Mobley at the top of the key, looking to get Duncan Robinson. Duncan against Donovan Mitchell on the left wing. Down low to Duren at the top of the key here against Jarrett Allen. Duren trying to take Allen down low here. Duren back outside Duncan Robinson. Finds Jenkins on the corner for 3. It is off the mark. Pistons are 0 for 9 from the three-point line in the second quarter. Mitchell on the left wing here working against Duncan Robinson. Working inside Euro step is good for Donovan Mitchell. What a nasty move that was. He carved up the Pistons defense down low. Back to a 14-point deficit. Mitchell's got 20 points in the first half. Duncan Robinson on the left wing. They're going to call an offensive foul against Jalen Duren. I can't believe it. That's Duren's 3rd foul. You got Duren, Asar, and Cade all with 3 fouls in the first half. That is not good at all for the Pistons' depth. 60-46. It's another turnover from this Pistons team. The Cavs are going to get it back. Pistons down by 14. I don't know about that. It just seemed like Donovan Mitchell was coming off an awkward screen. They're going to call a foul on Jalen Duren. Yeah, he kind of got his forearm in the face. It's his 3rd personal foul. Tobias Harris against Evan Mobley at the top of the key here. Mobley goes to his left against Tobias. Working baseline here. Down low to Jarrett Allen against Isaiah Stewart. Shot is on the way for Jarrett Allen. It's off the mark, but we commit a foul, and Isaiah Stewart picks up the foul. 60-46 basketball game. Cavs are going to go to the free throw line. Scott Foster, the extender. 60-46. So Duren, Cade, and Asar all on the bench with 3 fouls, and they're probably done in the first half. Cavaliers done a terrific job getting him in foul trouble. Allen free throw on the way is no good. 101. We're down 14 with a minute left. Let's try and cut this down to 12 or 11. Jarrett Allen at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is no good, or is good, excuse me. 61-46. Pistons down by 15. You gotta try and find a couple of stops here if you're the Pistons and maybe put a couple baskets on the back the other way here. Under a minute left to go. Jenkins on the right wing here, back outside to Caris LeVert. LeVert looking to operate here. It's going to be, should have been a foul called against the Cavs right there against Duncan. They didn't give it, though. Caris LeVert drives, turnaround shot for Caris LeVert is off the mark. It's going to be out of bounds, last touch by the Cavs. Pistons are going to get it here. 38 seconds left to go in the first half. Cavaliers 61, Pistons 46. Pistons have dominated the offensive glass, and somehow they're down 15. The reason being is because they're 0 for 9 from the three-point line. Jenkins got to hit those threes. Yeah, 61 to 46. Kenny Atkins is going to challenge this here. He believes the ball was last touched by the Pistons. Let's see if he's right. Ball comes off the rim. Isaiah Stewart and Jarrett Allen are fighting for it. Ooh, that is close. It looked like the momentum came off of Jarrett Allen's hand. I could be wrong. Let's see if it's Pistons basketball. They're going to show another look at this here. Stewart and Allen. It looked like the ball last touched Jarrett Allen's fingertips. Let's see if that's going to upheld or not. It's tough to say. From it looked like the ball was last touched off of Jarrett Allen. Kenny Atkinson challenged it, say it was last touched by Isaiah Stewart. Let's see, though. At the halftime break, guys, we're going to be doing some trivia. We're going to also take a look at the box score. And we'll do some Pistons trivia that two of you will participate in. Cavaliers 61, Pistons 46. 38 seconds left to go in the first half. But yeah, the difference maker by far, Pistons 0 for 9 from the three-point line. You make 2 or 3 of those, this is a completely different ball game. Pistons down 15. And then foul trouble. I mean, not having Cade, Dern, and Asar, 3 of your 5 starters in foul trouble is a problem. But again, winning on the road in the postseason is difficult. I did not think this was going to be a sweep at all. I thought the Cavs were going to at least get it to Game 5, and the way it's looking, it's probably the case. All right. Still waiting on this review here. And it looks like the call is overturned. Isaiah Stewart grabbed the shirt of Allen, so it's a foul called. So it goes from Pistons basketball to a foul called on Isaiah Stewart. $61 to 46. Jarrett Allen's going to go to the free throw line. Again, both teams are in the bonus here. Yeah, we've not been good at all from the three-point line in the second quarter. And again, guys, everybody has different receptions and signal strengths due to it being on Peacock. Sometimes it might be 15 seconds delayed or ahead of you guys. So I'm going it based off what I see on my current broadcast. So again, if we could keep the spoilers in the chat for the scoreboard, that'd be much, much appreciated. Thank you, guys. 61-46. 39 seconds left to go in the first half. Jarrett Allen at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is good. Missed the first one, made the second one. Pistons down 16. Cavs on a 12-2 run here. Pistons are looking for any kind of a basket. Duncan Robinson works inside of Isaiah Stewart. Reverse layup from Isaiah Stewart is good. Nice find from Duncan Robinson. Pistons trying to get a stop here. Pistons down 14. Mobley crosses half court here against Tobias Harris at the top of the key here off of James Harden, bothered by Danius Jenkins. About a 3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Harden has it, dished it down low to Evan Mobley. Mobley slams it down over Isaiah Stewart. 64-48. Pistons 10 seconds on the game clock. Tobias Harris on the right wing working against Strus. Pulls up from 3. In and out, no good. Jarrett Allen grabs the rebound. Donovan Mitchell fires off to James Harden. He takes a half-court shot at the buzzer. It's off the mark. And the Pistons are down 16 points. Their biggest lead against the Cavaliers in this series as we go to the halftime commercial break. We're going to pull up the box score here, guys. We're going to see what went wrong. We're going to get into some trivia. Difference maker in this game. Pistons scoreless from the three-point line. They outscored the Pistons 32-18. Not ideal in the second quarter. It was a 2-point game after the first quarter, and then the Cavs just completely took care of business against the Pistons. All right, let's take a look at this box score here. It's not pretty. Oh, man. It's worse than I thought. All right. All right, let's take a look at this. First half. Tobias, 10 points, 1 board, 1 turnover. Duncan Robinson, 6 points, 2 boards. Jalen Duren, 9 points, 1 board. Believe it or not, Jalen Duren actually had somewhat of a better first half compared to recent playoff first halves he's had. 9 points, a couple of turnovers, 2 steals. Cade's got 10 points. He's 4 of 14, though, from the field. 6 boards, 4 assists, and a steal. Asar Thompson, 3 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. And then you got some production off the bench with Stewart with 4, LeVert with 4, Jenkins with 2. Like I said it before, I don't know how long you can continue to rely on Jenkins scoring 15 points a game for you off the bench. This is where we need a guy like Kevin Huerter to step in as well. Because if it's not Jenkins, it's not LeVert, you're going to rely on Green or Stewart. Huerter, we need back desperately. Plus or minus, negative 12, 12, 12, minus 3, minus 3. Everybody's negative for the Pistons. Jenkins with a whopping minus 18 when he's on the floor. 14% from the three-point line. And this is a problem. This stat right there. Look at the fouls. 3-3-3. You got 3 guys for the Pistons. Duren, Cade, and Asar, all with 3 personal fouls in the first half. Not ideal. Pistons are going to try and rebound from that in the second half, but we got to be ready. Take a look at the Cavs, and then we'll get into some trivia. This is the Cavs. Big difference. Cavs. 54% from the three-point line compared to 14%. That's a big difference. Jarrett Allen, 13 points. Mobley with 8. Harden with 8. Donovan Mitchell taking over with 20 points. You got Schroeder with 8 off the bench. Merrill with 4. Plus minus 10, 10, 14, 10, 7, 17, 5, and 8. A lot of differences between us and the Cavaliers. And you take a look at the personal fouls, there's only one guy really in foul trouble, and that's Evan Mobley. He's got 3 fouls. In terms of Wade or Allen, no fouls. Harden with only 1. Donovan Mitchell has 2 fouls. So we're going to have to try and slow them down in the second half. Well, you're down 16. Those 3 guys, Asar, Duren, and Cade, all with 3 fouls. And when you don't have Jenkins scoring 15 points a game off the bench to start the first 2 games, who do you turn to as a scorer if it's not Jenkins off the bench? So we're going to have to think about that as we get into the trivia questions. Here we go, folks. Trivia question number 1, multiple choice, A, B, C, or D. Feel free to answer them in the chat. Here we go. Here's the first one. How many points did Cade Cunningham score in his NBA debut? How many points did Cade Cunningham score in his NBA debut? 2, 12, 15, or 22? How many points did Cade Cunningham score in his NBA debut? It is 2 points. He scored 2 points in his NBA debut. Can you believe that? And then he went on to become one of the best guards in the NBA. Trivia question number 2. Who did the Pistons face in Cade's debut? Who did the Pistons face off against in Cade Cunningham's NBA debut? The Spurs, the Bucks, the Magic, or the Cavaliers? Spurs, Bucks, Magic, or the Cavs? Yeah, you guys can feel free to use Google if you want. It's more fun, though, if you don't. Spurs, Magic, Bucks, or the Cavs? It is the Orlando Magic, believe it or not. Only 2 points. I think he had like 7 assists, though. I forgot how many assists he had. But question number 3. What draft pick was Karis LeVert in 2016? What draft pick was Karis LeVert in the 2016 NBA draft? 17, 18, 19, or 20? What draft pick was Karis LeVert in the 2016 NBA draft? Tobias has to be more aggressive. Only 6 shots. Yeah, he needs to take more shots than that. 17, 18, 19, or 20? What's up, C-Man? He was picked number 20 in the 2016 NBA draft. Traded to the Brooklyn Nets. Worked his way around to a couple different teams. Ended up on the Pistons. Where did Karis LeVert play college basketball? Kind of an easy one I threw on here. Give you guys a combination of somewhat easy ones, a little bit of harder ones, some really hard ones. Michigan, Michigan State, Illinois, or Duke? Where did Karis LeVert play college basketball? Michigan, Michigan State, or Duke, or Illinois? The University of Michigan. Letter B was the answer. Question number 5. Pistons' previous home arena before the Palace of Auburn Hills. What was their previous home arena before the Palace of Auburn Hills? Ford Field, Olympia, Cobo Arena, or the Silverdome? Which was the Pistons' former home before the Palace of Auburn Hills? Silverdome, Cobo Arena, Olympia, or Ford Field? It is the Pontiac Silverdome. Question number 6. What year did Little Caesars Arena open? What year did Little Caesars Arena open? 2015, 2016, 2017, or 2018? What year did Little Caesars Arena open? A, B, C, or D? Pistons down 16 at the halftime break. Which year did they open? It was 2017. Cost to build Little Caesars Arena. How much did it cost to build Little Caesars Arena? $863 million, $873 million, $883 million, or $893 million. How much did it cost to build Little Caesars Arena? A, B, C, or D? How much did it cost to build Little Caesars Arena? It was $863 million. Letter A. Question number 8. Last time the Pistons faced the Cavs in the postseason. When was the last time the Pistons faced the Cavs in the postseason before this current year of 2026? 2015, 2016, 2017, or 2018? When was the last time the Pistons faced the Cavaliers in the postseason? What's up, Rocker? It is 2016. We got swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers, led by Kyrie Irving and LeBron James. 2 more questions left. I'm going to get a drink of water. What year did the Pistons trade for Blake Griffin? What year did the Pistons trade for Blake Griffin? 2016, 17, 18, or 19? What was the year that the Pistons went all out and traded for Blake Griffin? 16, 17, 18, or 19? It was 2018. Question number 10. What draft pick do the Pistons have in this upcoming NBA draft? What pick do the Pistons have in this upcoming NBA draft? what draft pick that we got a pick swap from the Minnesota Timberwolves? 20, 21, 22, or 23? What draft pick do the Pistons have in this upcoming NBA draft? It is pick 21 of the first round in this upcoming NBA draft. How'd you guys do? Did you guys do good? How many questions did you guys get right, man? How many questions did you guys get right? Gonna get you guys started for the second half of this game, guys. Cavaliers and the Pistons. Pistons down by 16 here at the halftime break. And we're going to get ready to rock and roll here momentarily, man. Good stuff all around. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to show you guys a little hype video, and we'll be back in business to do the second half commentary of the game. Don't go anywhere, folks. I'm going to be drinking a water. Be right back. On the left block, turnaround jump. He hits it! Jenkins finds Stewart inside again for the slam. Stop playing with Isaiah Stewart. Cade, step back three for Motorcade is pure. Puts up a three at the buzzer. He hits it! Dennis freaking Jenkins! Cade working against Scotty Barnes on the right wing. Finds Paul Reed inside here. Paul Reed puts up a shot and he buries it. Cade has it against Jaylen Brown. Goes to his left inside. Cross-court pass to Tobias for three at the top of the key. He buries it. Gives up to Ron Holland. Holland, fast break. Windmill dunk for the slam and the place is going bananas. Cade working all the way to the hole. Cade Cunningham posterizes. Count the bucket and the foul. We will play anybody, any place, anytime. Detroit basketball. This Pistons team is on fire. On the left block, turnaround jump shot for Tobias. He hits it. Jenkins finds Stewart inside again for the slam. Stop playing with Isaiah Stewart. Cade, step back three for Motorcade is pure. Puts up a three at the buzzer. He hits it! Dennis freaking Jenkins! Cade working against Scotty Barnes on the right wing. Finds Paul Reed inside here. Paul Reed puts up a shot and he buries it. Cade has it against Jaylen Brown. Goes to his left inside. Cross-court pass to Tobias for three at the top of the key. He buries it. Gives up to Ron Holland. Holland, fast break. Windmill dunk for the slam and the place is going bananas. Cade working all the way to the hole. Cade Cunningham posterizes. Count the bucket and the foul. We will play anybody, any place, anytime. Detroit basketball. This Pistons team is on fire. On the left. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get started here. What in the world just happened? Are we live still? That is weird. Hello? My computer just froze. What is happening? Are we good? What is going on? That is so bizarre. My computer just had like a seizure for a second. All right. We're back in business, though. Yeah, welcome to the show, folks. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Okay. Pistons down 16 at the halftime break. We're going to try and see if the Pistons can come back here. Pistons, if they can come back down, what was it, 24 in Game 6 of the Magic, they can come back down 16 against the Cavaliers. So we're going to see what they can do. My computer is like all out of sorts right now. Can you hear me? Are we live? I don't know what's going on. My computer like froze for like 5 seconds. That was so bizarre. All right. Pistons down 16. They're going to try and get back into the swing of things here. What's up, King? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Start of the third quarter underway. Yeah. Pistons getting in early foul trouble, and the not being able to hit a single three-pointer in the second quarter has been a giant difference maker. Absolute giant difference maker. So we're going to see if they can get back into their groove here. What's up, Jay Nasty? 6448, like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Welcome to the action, folks. All right. Pistons' goal is to try and get it down to 10. 64-48. Jarrett Allen against Durham. Down low here, finds Evan Mobley. Mobley spin move inside, draws the foul against Tobias Harris. He's going to go to the free throw line. Try and knock down these free throws. Mobley misses the first free throw. Tobias picks up his second foul. Cavaliers 64, Pistons 48. Mobley free throw on the way is good. It is back to a 17-point deficit for the Pistons. Asar Thompson has it, top of the key, working against Evan Mobley. Back outside Jalen Duren. Finds Cade Cunningham against Merrill on the right wing. Off to Jalen Duren, trying to size up Jarrett Allen. Cross-court pass to Cade Cunningham against Donovan Mitchell. Duren sets the screen. Cade is going to get caught in a trap here. Tries to lob up to Jalen Duren. He's got 3 seconds in the shot clock. Left-handed layup is good for Jalen Duren. 65-50. Donovan Mitchell spin move inside is good. Back the other way goes the Cavs. Back to a 17-point lead. What's up, Colin? How you doing? Asar Thompson has it back the other way for the Pistons. Trying to get to Cade Cunningham at the top of the key. Bothered by Evan Mobley. Cade has it. Working against Mitchell here. 11 minutes left to go. Cade Cunningham left-handed layup is no good. Draws the foul. Okay, Cunningham free throw on the way is good. 67-51 basketball game. Pistons down by 16. Kay's trying to cut this back down to 15. And again, the goal is to try and get this within 10. That was the mindset in game 6 against the Magic. Pistons are going to try and do the same thing. 67-52. Cade knocks down both free throws. Back the other way comes the Cavaliers. Top of the key goes Donovan Mitchell against Cade Cunningham. Goes to his right, driving down low inside here. Back outside James Harden. Harden gets a screen from Allen. Cross-court pass to Mobley. Outside of Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell gets called for a traveling violation. It's a turnover. Pistons get it back the other way. Nine turnovers now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cade has it against Way on the left wing here. Duren sets the screen. Cade rolls off it, working to his left against Mobley. Outside Tobias Harris. Tobias drives down the lane here. Looking for the open man. Back outside Duncan Robinson. Robinson pulls up from 3. It's off the mark. Pistons are horrendous from the three-point line in this game. Out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by the Pistons. Cavs get it back. James Harden has top of the key against Cade Cunningham. Goes to his right, back outside to Mobley. Mobley left wide open at the top of the key for 3. It's off the mark. Duren chases down the rebound. Asar Thompson crosses half court, working on the transition here. Reverse layup for Asar is good. Nice take from Asar Thompson, back to a 13-point lead. Yeah, we have to hit a three-pointer. We are horrific from the three-point line. 67-54. James Harden working against Tobias Harris at the top of the key. Jarrett Allen sets the screen. Harden rolls off it, working against Jalen Duren one-on-one at the top of the key. Harden, shake and bake, crossover, step back 3 on the way for James Harden is no good. Tobias grabs the rebound. Back over to Asar Thompson. Cross-court pass down low to Duren, go up with that. Duren, turnaround shot for Jalen Duren's off the mark. Duren catches it. All he has to do is just turn around, and it's an easy dunk. Instead, he dribbles and settles for a mid-range contested fadeaway. Just turn around and dunk the ball, Duren. Harden, back the other way, puts it in. If Duren just faces the back... 69-54. Oh my gosh, Duren. Cade Cunningham, top of the key here on the right wing, working against James Harden. Cade working down low here, trying to size up James Harden. 10 seconds in the shot clock. It's going to be a 3-second defense violation on the Cavaliers, I think, on Jarrett Allen. 69-54. So it's going to be a free throw here coming for the Pistons plus the ball. Duren caught the ball on the post. And he had the position, he had the inside step. All he has to do is just turn around and face the basket, and he can slam it down. Instead, he gives up the shot, and he dribbles away from the basket and has to make a way harder turnaround. All he has to do is just face the basket, and he slams it down. Oh, Cade knocks down the free throw, 69-55. Tobias Harris off the Jalen Duren working against Jarrett Allen, finds Asar Thompson. Asar top of the key working against Allen one-on-one. Spin move inside. Turnaround shot for Asar Thompson is no good. It's going to be boarded by Jarrett Allen. Allen back the other way to Donovan Mitchell against Asar Thompson. Asar's got to be careful. He's at 3 fouls right now. Mitchell top of the key against Asar Thompson, goes to his right against Jalen Duren. 8:30 left to go in the third quarter. Mitchell stops in a dime three on the way, is no good. Tobias grabs the rebound. Back the other way in transition goes Tobias. Left-handed layup is no good. Pistons cannot buy a shot to save their lives right now. 69-55. Mobley off the James Harden from the right wing for three. It rattles out. Tobias grabs the rebound. Somebody has to make a shot here. Duncan Robinson finds Cade Cunningham on the left wing. Cade trying to back down Donovan Mitchell. Crossover, mid-range jump shot on the way for Cade is no good. This is hard to watch right now. Asar nearly got the steal. It's going to be back the other way, though, from the Cavs. Out of bounds, last touch by Asar Thompson, Cavaliers basketball. Nobody on the Pistons can make a shot right now. 69-55. I still can't believe Duren gave up one of the easiest dunks, and instead, he dribbles out. He was a foot away from dunking the basketball. 69-55. James Harden has on the left wing here, working against Cade Cunningham. Drives to his left, behind the back pass to Evan Mobley. Thought about a three, dished it outside to Wade on the right wing for three. It's off the mark, boarded by Tobias Harris. Nobody in this game can make a basket on both sides. Asar Thompson drives baseline, back outside Tobias Harris on the left wing for three. Finally puts it in. Uncle T delivers, back to an 11-point game. The Cavs take a timeout. Was that so hard? That's a big three from Tobias Harris. It's back to an 11-point game now. It's going to be hard to see. Okay, this is Jalen Duren. Okay, so you see this basket down here? Down there, okay? This is Jalen Duren. He literally gets the ball. He's facing like this, okay? Okay, he catches the ball. All he has to do is just catch, turn around, and face the rim and just dunk it. Instead, what he does, he catches it. Instead of looking at the rim, he dribbles like one or two steps to the free throw line. Then he finally faces the rim, and then he throws up a mid-range jump shot that is nowhere to be found. Duren, catch the ball, face the rim, and then just throw it down. There was nobody in front of you. Unbelievable. 69-58. I don't know what happened to Jalen Duren. I thought he was going to dominate this series, and it's just, I don't know what his deal is. Oh my goodness, dude. Like, you're 6'10", 230 pounds. Go at the Cavs defense. I don't know what you're so afraid of. Have you taken a look at the size of Jalen Duren? Like, he has like 0% body fat. Just go straight up and contest at the rim. You'll get fouled. I don't understand why he's like dribbling out and trying to knock down a mid-range jump shot. Oh my goodness, dude. We're in a timeout. Pistons cut it down to 11 though, which is a good sign. Unbelievable. I gotta go back and rewatch that. I obviously can't show the footage, but that's literally what he was. He caught the ball. He had the easiest, if he just does a 180 turn, he's literally facing a wide open basket. I think James Harden was like a step away from him, but he can take James Harden. He's like 6 inches taller than Harden is. Instead, he backs out and tries a mid-range jump shot. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh. Ben Wallace just needs to have like an hour with him in like the gym, and he'll just tell him what to do. Oh my goodness, man. He was smashing in the post all season, and all of a sudden he got scared. If he got injured, it would have made sense, yeah. But it's like, I don't know what. Why is he so afraid to just do what he did all regular season? Like, he's one of the hardest guys to defend in the post one-on-one. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. All right, Pistons cut it back to 11. This is a big stretch here in the third quarter coming up. Elementary school stuff. Duren can back down Allen like Tobias on Schroeder. Like, he could. Literally. Like, he has the size. I mean, Mobley's maybe an inch taller, I think. But in terms of, like, size, Duren's bigger than the skinny Mobley. Wade gets it back off the Strus on the right wing. Strus against Duncan Robinson. Finds James Harden against Cade Cunningham. Back out to Strus, takes a deep three on the left wing. He buries it. What did I say? All game long. The second the Pistons catch a break, literally off the commercial break, Tobias makes a three, and what do the Cavs do? They answer a three on their own. Like every single possession, it seems that's the case. Cade gets it back, top of the key against Wade. Duncan sets the screen. Cade rolls off it to his left against James Harden. Cade crossover goes to his left inside here, gets his own miss, puts it back up and in. 72-60 basketball game. Yeah, maybe the word playoffs got to him. Like, he's got to figure out something to do. James Harden finds Jarrett Allen, intercepted by Duncan Robinson. Duncan back the other way on the right wing here. Finds Cade Cunningham, just don't give it to Duren. Asar Thompson, backdoor inside reverse layup is good for Asar Thompson. It's back to a 10-point game. 72-62, here we go. 6:03 left to go in the third quarter. Cavs are up by 10. Schroeder on the left wing here working against Cade Cunningham. Cavs take a deep three. It's going to be boarded by Duncan Robinson. Cade back the other way. Crosses half court. Working against Dean Wade at the top of the key here. How are the Pistons going to respond? Duncan sets the screen. Cade rolls off. It has Schroeder on him. Outside of Asar Thompson from the corner for three. He buries it. Let's go, Asar. They're going to call it a long two. Dang it. Oh, my gosh. His foot was on the line. He can make that shot. Asar Thompson delivers from downtown. His foot was on the line, though, but it's going to be a long two. Back to an 8-point game. 72-64. James Harden working against Duncan Robinson on the right wing. Step back three on the way for James Harden is no good. Asar tries to grab the rebound. Duren. Duren had an opportunity to grab the ball right there. And what does he do? He lets it go out of bounds, thinking it's going to be Pistons basketball. and Strus throws it off his ankle. Duren, just lean over and grab the ball. It was right in front of your... James Harden has it back the other way for the Cavs, working against Cade Cunningham on the left wing here. Crossover, James Harden. It's going to be blocked by Asar Thompson. Shot clock violation. Cade throws it away. Back outside to Tyson. Lobs up to Jarrett Allen, who throws it down. Guess who's in the game, though, right now? Paul Reed steps on the floor for the Pistons. 74-64. Thank God. Get Duren out of the game. Cade Cunningham on the right wing here working against Jarrett Allen. Cross-court pass Duncan Robinson on the left wing for three. He knocks it down. Duncan Robinson delivers. Back to a 7-point game. 74-67. Pistons on a 9-2 run here. Schroeder working against Duncan Robinson at the top of the key. Here goes to his right. Drives down the lane. Shot is off. Boarded by Duncan Robinson. Here come the Pistons. Cade Cunningham pushes it back over to Duncan Robinson, goes to his right, lobs up to Paul Reed. Paul Reed slams it down. B-ball, Paul Reed gets in the game, and within 30 seconds, he slams it down from Duncan Robinson. The Pistons go on an 11-2 run and cut it back down to a 5-point deficit. Here come the Stones. Holy Moses. Just take that bum Jalen Duren out of the game, and look what happens. I'm afraid to touch the ball. It's right in front of my face. I'm going to let it go out of bounds, though, because I don't want to accidentally turn it over. I'm going to get right here underneath the rim. I have the ball in hand, and what do I do with it? Oh, I could go up for a dunk, but I'm just going to back out slowly and try to have a contested fadeaway jumper that bricks off the rim. Get Duren off the floor. I'm sorry, he is the most frustrating Piston I have ever seen in this postseason. I don't know what happened to Jalen Duren, but he cannot be on the floor. He is a liability when he's on the floor because Mobley and Allen just lock him up in the paint. The only points he's getting is when he's wide open coming off a screen for the lob from Cade Cunningham. He doesn't play defense. Get a guy like Paul Reed on the floor that actually tries and cares and is not giving up millions of dollars for his contract extension this offseason and actually learn how to play basketball. Why is it so difficult for Jalen Duren to do what he did the entire regular season for 80-plus games? Instead, I'm afraid to touch the ball. I'm going to let it go out of bounds. I'm afraid. I don't want to back down on Evan Mobley because he's too cool for my school. I don't want to go inside the paint. I'd rather just catch lobs from Cade all day. Getting sick and tired of this guy being a wimp in the post. Go to the rim, Duren. You're 6'10". Go to the rim. Draw the foul. If anything, if you suck on offense, at least play some dignity and pride with some defense. He can't do that. Oh my goodness, dude. I swear, Paul Reed and Isaiah Stewart, just get him off the floor. Paul Reed and Beef Stew. I don't want to see him on my court. I don't want to see him. I don't know what happened to him from the regular season to the postseason. I hope he can turn it around. But he is costing us valuable possessions every single game. And Tobias and Cade are bailing him out. Good grief. Oh my goodness, man. We can really get out in transition and play so much faster when Duren is out. Paul Reed's always ready to go. JB needs to tell him to study what Paul Reed does. Duren lost his confidence. Tolu Smith's better than Duren. Duren's being lazy. Not lazy, but scared. Thompson's bailing him out too. It's like, just face the rim and go to the basket. Like, you did that a lot. Like, one-on-one, you put the ball on the floor and go. He catches it, and he's, like, afraid. Like, his first instinct is just to pass the ball the second he touches it. 74-69, Mobley on the left wing for three. It's off the mark. Asar grabs the rebound. Here come the Pistons. Back the other way come the Stones in transition. Cade Cunningham crosses half court. Working against Tyson. Switches off to Donovan Mitchell on the left wing here. Cade Cunningham goes to his right. Step back mid-range jumper on the way for Cade is pure. It's a three-point game. 74-71. Mitchell has it, top of the key, working against Karis LeVert one-on-one. Crossover goes to his right. It's going to be nearly poked away by Asar Thompson. Cavs get it back, though. Strus off to Mobley, back outside to Donovan Mitchell. Paul Reed helps him out with Cade, one-on-one against Cade against Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell has it, turns it over. Karis LeVert strips it away. Cade back the other way in transition, goes all the way to the hole. Count the bucket and the foul for the motorcade! 74-73, the Pistons bench is fired up, and Cade Cunningham is a free throw away from tying this basketball game. The motorcade in transition is a freight train going at Cleveland's defense down low. Stop playing with him. Holy molasses. 74-73. 9-0 run. Good gravy. Cade Cunningham, free throw on the way to tie the game is pure. What just happened? Get Duran off the floor. 74-74. Schroeder has the top of the key, working against Karis LeVert one-on-one. Mitchell gets it back outside to Schroeder against Asar Thompson. Schroeder fights his way against Paul Reed. Good defense from Paul Reed. It's going to be last touch out of bounds by, they don't know who it's last touched out of. They say it was the Pistons. Now they're going to reverse it, I think, to the Cavs. So it's Pistons basketball here. Great defense underneath from Paul Reed. You're letting a third-string center outperform an all-star. Embarrassing. 74-74. I'm all for it, though. Paul Reed's a menace. 247. Asar Thompson has it back the other way, working against Dennis Schroeder. Finds Paul Reed. Go to work, Paul Reed. Against Evan Mobley. Gets it back outside to Cade Cunningham. Paul Reed sets the screen. Cade cross-court pass to Tobias. Tobias drives down the lane here. Reverse layup from Tobias is no good. Paul Reed grabs the rebound and slams it down. What a board from Paul Reed. Get out of his face. 76-74. Paul Reed is a menace. Cavaliers nearly turn it over. It's back outside of Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder finds Donovan Mitchell. Three on the way for Donovan Mitchell is off the mark, boarded by Paul Reed. Up to Cade Cunningham, run the floor in transition. Cade back the other way here, down low to Paul Reed. Paul Reed tries to save it. It's going to be out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Kind of an awkward pass from Cade. Paul had to chase it down there. Not really his fault. It's going to be a turnover, Pistons. Oh my gosh, dude. Dennis Jenkins checks back into the game here for the Pistons. So does Javonte Green. As long as Jalen Duren is off my floor, I'm fine with it. 76-74. 2:04 left to go. Oh my goodness, man. Pistons have got to continue to stay the course here and not get into early foul trouble. 76-74. Cavs down low to Strus. Strus puts it up and in for a tie game. 76-76. Cade turns it over. It hit the top of the backboard. So it's going to be Cavs basketball. Cade was looking to inbound the pass here, and it hit the side of the backboard. It's out of bounds. Cavs get it back. 76-76. Cade. 1:50 left to go in the third quarter. Cade steps off for a breather. It's still a tie game with 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Cade's done that twice now in this game, where he's turned it over off the inbound pass. 1:50 left to go in the third quarter here. What's up, Fresh? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What's going on? Joe? Cade's got 20 points, 8 boards, 8 assists. Strus has it. Finds Mobley outside of Tyson on the left wing for three. Tyson knocks it down. 79-76. 1:40 left to go in the third quarter. Asar Thompson finds Karis LeVert top of the key. Paul Reed sets the screen. Karis LeVert rolls off it. Looking to set it up to Asar Thompson. Asar thought about a three against Donovan Mitchell. Back inside to Paul Reed. LeVert has the top of the key against Schroeder. Working a shake and bake down low here. Mid-range jump shot for Karis LeVert is off the mark, boarded by the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell gets it back the other way here against Dennis Jenkins. Donovan Mitchell draws the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. 79-76. That little play. K turns it over when he was trying to get it to Paul Reed, and then on the out-of-bounds play, he hits the side of the backboard, and here come the Cavs. 79-76. Caris LeVert has to get a better shot off than that on the opposite end of the floor there. All right. So, is Mitchell shooting free throw? No, it's on the floor, they say. Okay, so it's on the floor, Cavs basketball. It's Paul Reed, Javonte Green, Jenkins, Tobias, and LeVert right now for the Pistons. Mitchell, top of the key against Caris LeVert. Crossover, floater on the way is good. He got a really friendly shooter roll back over to a 5-point lead. Cavs up by 5. Under a minute left to play. Pistons need a basket. Cavs going a 7-0 run. Jenkins has the top of the key, goes to his right. Down low to Tobias Harris against Strus. Tobias looking to size up Max Strus. Coming to help defense comes the Cavs. Tobias trying to back down Strus. Inside turnaround shot for Tobias is no good. Cavs get the rebound. Cavs back the other way in transition. 38 seconds left to go. Mitchell against Caris LeVert. Working down low inside the paint here. LeVert trying to stay in front of him. Mitchell, floater, in, and goods. Back to a 7-point lead. 83-76. Pistons desperately need to make a basket. Cavs are on a 9-0 run here. Pistons went back to tie it to take the lead, and then here come the Cavs. LeVert has it. Top of the key, off to Jenkins on the right wing. Excuse me. Back over to Caris LeVert. Drives baseline against Mitchell. LeVert looking for the open man. Finds Tobias Harris. Tobias has to get a shot off here. 1 second on the shot clock. Puts up a shot and knocks it down. Uncle T with a crazy shot. Are they going to count that basket? Or are they going to call an offensive foul? Or they're going to take a look and see if he got the shot off before the shot clock expired. It looked like he did. 83-76. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. The refs are pausing this game here to see if Tobias got the shot off in time. Oh, man, what just happened? Are they going to call an offensive foul on Tobias? Tobias had it against Strus. He definitely got the shot off in time. They're going to say, are they going to call it an offensive foul on Tobias? How is that an offensive foul on Tobias Harris? They can't take away that basket. Refs are still looking at this. Okay, the basket counts. They're taking a look at this, though. Definitely got the shot in time before the shot clock. I don't know what they could possibly be looking at here. Maybe some time left over on the clock. Oh, if it was in the act of shooting. Unbelievable. 83-78. Unbelievable, man. 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So the shot counts for Tobias Harris. And Max Strus picks up the foul in the process. That's what they were looking at. So Tobias Harris with a big shot. 83-78. 5 seconds on the shot, on the game clock. Excuse me. Tobias Harris is at the free throw line. What a weird sequence that was. All right, so Tobias is looking to cut it down to 4. Kenny Atkinson not happy on the Cavs sideline. Tobias at the free throw line. Free throw on the way here for Tobias Harris is good. Big time play from Tobias Harris. 5 seconds on the game clock. Cavs looking to inbound the pass here. Intercepted by Caris LeVert off to Javonte Green. Green layup on the way is no good. Tobias gets the bucket, put it back in. Nice job by Tobias Harris. Cavs have to put up a prayer at the buzzer. It's going to be off the mark, and the Pistons cut it back within 2. Caris LeVert with a phenomenal lurk steal as the Cavs inbounded it. They miss a layup, though, but Tobias ran back down the floor and put it back up and in. Javonte Green missed it, and then Tobias there was right there to put it back in for the layup. It's back to a 2-point deficit. So you were down 16 at the half. You come storming back, and you make this a competitive basketball game. 83-81 now. Wow. Unreal, dude. It's a game. We got a basketball game. You know the Cavs are going to go on a run at some point. This reminds me a lot of shades of Game 6 against the Magic. That's what you wanted, though, from this third quarter. Fantastic. I'm going to eat my protein bar. Pretty good job all around from the Pistons defense. They gave up a couple easy shots, but it's a 2-point game. You're going to go in the fourth quarter now down 2. You were down 16. Now you made it down to 2. You went back and forth with the lead. It's going to be a really good fourth quarter coming up. Love to see it, man. Absolutely fantastic. Again, Paul Reed being on the floor, just get him in the game. I don't know why JB Bickerstaff waits so long to put him in. How many times throughout this regular season and in the playoffs, the second Paul Reed comes on the floor, everything changes. Everything changes. Oh my goodness, dude. It's like function. Don't overthink it. I get it. You want defense, you want offense, you want a disappointing bum in Jalen Duren to try and do something on the floor, and he can't provide it. Just put him out there. You put Paul Reed in the game, and good things will happen to your basketball team. Unreal. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys stopping in. It's going to be a good fourth quarter coming up. Like I said, there's 50 different options you guys could check out on YouTube for the play-by-play stuff, watch parties. A lot of competition in the playoffs. But I appreciate you guys all tuning into my show. I would have pulled Duren in the third round outside of Orlando, but that is just me. It's it sucks. I really want to believe in Jalen Duren. I thought he was going to go crazy. I thought the Wendell Carter off the court stuff was getting in his head. It's a new opponent. I thought he was going to play much better, but he's still the same bum. It's pathetic to watch. But on the flip side of the coin, we're going to get him a lot cheaper than we would have. You know what I mean? Duren's back on the floor. Good God help us all. Cade Cunningham gets it back on the left wing here, working against Schroeder. Cade has it, ball in hand, mid-range jumper for Cade's no good, boarded by Donovan Mitchell. Cavs get it back here in transition. Down the floor here goes Donovan Mitchell, shot off the glass is good. 4-point game. Cade fires off to Duncan Robinson. Duncan fires it back over to Cade, top of the key against James Harden. Cade switches off to Donovan Mitchell. Goes to his left, working inside here. Right-handed shot is no good. Gets his own board. Back outside Javonte Green. Green fires down low to Jalen Duren. Behind the back pass to Caris LeVert for the slam. A great backdoor find from Jalen Duren to Caris LeVert. Thank you, Duren. 85-83. The Pistons have 15 offensive rebounds to the Cavs 1 in this game. Mobley against Duren on the right wing. Looking to get to Merrill. Drives baseline. Cross-court pass to Schroeder. Off to Mitchell in the corner for 3. Off the mark. It's going to be boarded by the Cavs. Harden against Cade one-on-one here. Schroeder sets the screen. Duncan switches off to Harden. Harden on the left wing here. Goes to his left. Back outside to Merrill on the corner for 3. Merrill's shot on the way is no good. The Cavs get another offensive rebound. Somebody grab the freaking rebound. Donovan Mitchell against Caris LeVert. Back out to Schroeder. Thought about a 3. Goes to his left. Working against Cade. Back out to Mobley. Mobley against Cade. Goes to his left. Working down low. It's going to be a foul call against Cade Cunningham. Unbelievable. With 0.4 of a second left in the shot clock. Oh my goodness, dude. Holy mackerel. This is so stupid, man. Somebody grab the freaking rebound. Evan Mobley's at the free throw line. Mobley free throw on the way here coming up is good. 3-point game. 10-14 left to play in the fourth quarter. Knocks down both free throws. 87-83. Cade crosses half court here for the Pistons, working against James Harden. Cade, against Donovan Mitchell, finds Duncan Robinson. Robinson cross-court pass Javonte Green. Corner three on the way is good for Javonte Green. That's a huge three from Javonte. Let's go, Javonte. 9:54 left to go in the fourth quarter. 1-point game, folks. Cavs get it back in transition. Top of the key goes Donovan Mitchell against Duncan Robinson. Working against Karis LeVert. Mitchell cross-court pass to Merrill on the corner for three is good. Every freaking time, dude. I swear. They get a three, they match a three. We get a three, they match a three. It's every single consecutive possession. I swear, dude. Cade Cunningham working down low here. He's going to lose possession. It's going to be last touch out of bounds by the... Is that the Pistons touch or the Cavs? I'm not really sure there. It's like, get a stop off of that three. But they can't. Merrill's left wide open on the corner. You can't leave him wide open. He will knock that down half the time. Pistons basketball. Jalen Duren has it. Top of the key against Mobley. Duren working down low. Spin move inside. Right-hand shot is no good. James Harden has it. Cross-court pass to Mitchell. Mitchell working down the lane here. Reverse layup from Mitchell is good. Back to a 6-point game. JB Bickerstaff has seen enough. He's taking a timeout here. Pistons have 2 timeouts left. Just over 9 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. I swear, every time. It's like, just wait. I swear, watch. I'm calling it again. The next made three that the Pistons will make, the Cavs will respond immediately. I promise you. It's like every single thing the Pistons try and do to get back in this game, the Cavs always have an answer for it. Same with the Orlando Magic. How many threes did we make and the Magic or the Cavs responded right after? Absolutely insane. Duren misses and then doesn't get back on defense. Again, Jalen Duren, opposite end of the floor. He tries to do a spin move against Mobley, misses the shot, and then instead of running back on defense, he likes to limp. Oh, hey guys, I'm gonna jog back down here and let Donovan Mitchell do his thing. Oh, the shot already went in. All right, we're gonna call a timeout. We're gonna go to the bench now. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm just gonna be this small for the rest of the show. Get Paul Reed back in the game, dude. Get him back in the game. Oh, man. B-ball Paul Reed. He's everything. Just give him a max contract. I've seen enough. I have seen enough of Jalen Duren. Get him off the floor. He's costing his team valuable possessions. 92-86. We're in a timeout, by the way. All right, Pistons are going to get it back. There's plenty of time left. 9 minutes to go. You know, Cade has to be Superman once again. Asar is going to be great defensively. I got no concerns about him. Jalen Duren, I've given up all hopes for. Tobias Harris to take more shots down the stretch as well. Paul Reed, when he starts, is 17 of 10. Or he scores 17 and 10. That's insane. That's just crazy. He's a third-string center. That's unreal. All right, we had a good fourth quarter. 92-86. Right now, for the Pistons, if this box score will load. K's got 20 points, 9 boards, 8 assists. Tobias with 18. Asar with 9. Duncan with 9. Paul Reed, 5 minutes. Already he's got 4 points, a couple boards. LeVert with 6. Donovan Mitchell's taking over in this game. 30 points. Can't stop Donovan Mitchell. Jared Allen with 15. James Harden with 10 still. A lot of production off the Cavs bench. Pistons bench is slowly trying to get there. We try to get more out of Ron Holland. All right. Here we go. We're back from timeout. It's Pistons basketball. Duncan Robinson looking to inbound here. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Duncan inbounds to Cade Cunningham. Off to Danius Jenkins against Schroeder, and it's an offensive foul called. They might call us a flagrant foul on Jenkins. He totally checked Schroeder in the throat right there. Jenkins, what are you doing? Jenkins was pushing the ball up the floor and does a full-on karate chop to Schroeder's neck, and Schroeder's down. This might be a flagrant... Yeah. What are you doing, Jenkins? Like, right off of the timeout commercial break, he does that. What are we doing, Jenkins? What are we doing here? Why are we karate chopping guys in the throat? Why? In a pivotal moment possession in this game. What are we doing? That's going to be a flagrant one for sure. No doubt about it. Jenkins went to, I think, push off of Schroeder. Instead, he full-on karate chops his neck. Oh my gosh, man. Jenkins, what are we doing, dude? Oh, 92-86. So, we're going to see if it's a flagrant or not. It's definitely a foul. But we're going to see if they're going to get the ball in a free throw. Oh my goodness, man. I mean, I guess it's a little bit of a extended motion that Schroeder did when he fell backwards. But still, like, you can't push off the guy above his shoulders. It's not a flagrant one. It's just a common foul. So, Cavs get the basketball back. Maybe it was more of a flop on Schroeder's end. Oh my gosh, man. The point is it's a turnover, which can't happen right now. 92-86, 9:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Schroeder finds Mobley on the right wing. Paul Reed's back on the floor here. Mobley goes to his left, switches off Duncan Robinson. Paul Reed contested shot. It's going to be no good off of Mobley. Mobley puts it in. 94-86. Cavs on a 7-0 run here in the last minute. Pistons got to find a way to answer here. Cade, top of the key. Javonte Green sets the screen. Cade rolls off it against Donovan Mitchell. Cade goes to his left, working inside spin move. He's going to get, what is it called, for a foul here against Mitchell. Foul call on Donovan Mitchell. So it's going to be Pistons basketball out of bounds. 94-86. Cade's frustrated with these referees. Cade gets it back here, top of the key against Schroeder. Paul Reed sets the screen. Cade rolls off. A dish it down low to Paul Reed. Paul Reed attacks the basket. Right-handed layup, count the bucket, and the foul for B-ball Paul Reed. Unbelievable. Just put him on the floor. I'm telling you, every single game, he's so efficient. It's crazy. Paul Reed and one. He's going to try and complete the three-point play to get it back to a 5-point deficit. B-ball Paul Reed. That's Mobley's 4th personal foul, by the way, too. 94-88. Paul Reed at the free throw line. Free throw on the way for Paul Reed's good. 5-point game. 8:25 left to go. Pistons down by 5. Schroeder, top of the key against Tobias Harris. Schroeder has it, ball in hand, looking to get to James Harden. Harden sets the screen, gives it right back to him. Harden against Tobias one-on-one. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Harden calling for an ISO. Harden has it against Tobias, goes to his left, has to get a shot off. It's good. It's a big-time shot for James Harden. 96-89. Jenkins has it back the other way against the Cavs. Jenkins looking for the open man here. Paul Reed sets the screen. Jenkins goes to his left, working inside, back outside to Paul Reed. Paul Reed takes Mobley again here. Turnaround shot for Paul Reed is good. Oh my goodness, was that Dirk Nowitzki out there? Holy Moses, Paul Reed again with the nasty fadeaway. 96-91 here. Cavs get it back off to Merrill against Duncan Robinson. They're going to call a timeout here. It's going to be Cavs basketball. That looked exactly like Dirk Nowitzki's signature fadeaway jumper. Holy Moses. 96-91. Paul Reed again delivers. Absolutely insane. Put the B-ball Paul Reed Airman Jordan logo up there. Man, I don't know if I still have it or not. I think I got rid of it. Oh my gosh, Paul Reed once again delivers. 96-91. We're going to time out here. It's going to be Cavs basketball. Oh my gosh, dude. Paul Reed, the confidence for him to come in the game, go at Evan Mobley, and pull off a signature Dirk Nowitzki-esque like fadeaway jumper at the top of the key. Absolutely insanity, dude. I don't know why we don't give him more minutes. Why? Why do we wait until the absolute... The only reason why he's coming in is when J.B. Bickerstaff has seen enough of the blasphemy that Jalen Duren puts on the court. That's the only time he comes in the game, is when he has to bench Duren because he's playing so bad. He only came in the regular season if Duren or Isaiah Stewart were hurt. Absolutely crazy, dude. All right, it's a 5-point game. There's still plenty of time left. How much time is left? Yeah, 7:30 left. A lot of time left in the game. All right, we got a good one, man. Don't go anywhere. A lot of time left to go, and we're going to see if the Pistons can close this out. We got to extend Paul Reed this offseason. He's just so efficient every time his number's called. Every single time, man. Cavs up by 5. Appreciate you guys will stopping in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Pistons are going to try and go on the road and win Game 3. Cavaliers have been doing a pretty good job, though, of limiting us on offense, especially from the three-point line in the second quarter. Hope he leaves Duren on the bench. Like, how is Paul Reed's great, okay? But how is Paul Reed outperforming you when he's your third-string center and Duren is supposed to be your all-star center? That is how you can't have that happen. I mean, I'll take it. Put Paul Reed in. I don't care who's above him. Play the better player. But it's like, brother, what happened? Just, he needs to get in a private gym session with like Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, even like Bill Laimbeer. Just throw him out there and just, he just doesn't look the same as what he did in the regular season. I don't know if it's a confidence issue or a mental issue or what it is, but he has to attack, and he's like backing off. Oh, man. It's the same thing for Stu. Yeah, Stu has been struggling offensively, too. Paul Reed. That's all I got to say is Paul Reed. 96-91. Back from a timeout here. It's Cavs basketball. It's a big possession here in this game. Jenkins, Asar, Paul Reed, Duncan, and Tobias on the floor right now for the Pistons. Merrill has it, dishes it down low to Mobley, cross court to Schroeder from the corner for three. It is good. Dennis Schroeder again delivers. He is so good at knocking down shots in the clutch. Jenkins has it against Schroeder. It's back to an 8-point game. Schroeder's got 11 points. Jenkins top of the key against Schroeder, goes to his right. Back outside Duncan Robinson. Duncan catch and shoot three on the way is good. Bank it in for Duncan Robinson. The bank is open late on a Saturday in Cleveland. Schroeder has it back the other way for the Cavaliers. Working against Tobias Harris off of James Harden. Harden dishes it down low to Schroeder. It's going to be intercepted by Duncan Robinson. Jenkins back the other way here looking at Duncan Robinson. Duncan goes to his right, shot off the windows. No good. Paul Reed grabs the rebound. He's going to draw the foul. Paul Reed's going to go to the free throw line. Paul Reed running back the floor in transition. Gets the board off the Duncan missed shot. He's going to go to the free throw line and try and get this down to 3 again. I'm buying a Paul Reed jersey after this game ends. I don't care. Give him my firstborn kid. Give him the city of Detroit. Give him anything he wants. When he comes in the game, he is pure money. Every single possession that he does. Free throw is good for Paul Reed. Back to a 4-point game. Second chance point there for sure. Yeah, Cade Cunningham comes back on the floor. Jenkins steps off. It's back to a 4-point game. Pistons trying to escape here. 99-95. Mobley sits down too. 6:43 left to go. I think that's Mobley's 5th foul. Cavs up by 4. Paul Reed at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way for B-ball Paul Reed. It is up and in. I got no words. Paul Reed is a stud. 3-point game. 99-96. James Harden has it, crosses half court for the Cleveland Cavaliers on the right wing here, working against Cade Cunningham. Jared Allen has the screen. Harden rolls off. It goes to his left, off to Merrill. Merrill step back 3 on the way is off the mark, boarded by Asar Thompson. Pistons got a gift right there. Merrill doesn't usually miss those. Asar off to Paul Reed, looking to get it to the open man. Back over to Duncan Robinson. Duncan dishes it down low to Paul Reed. Paul Reed cuts inside here. He's going to draw the offensive foul. Is it? Yeah, it's an offensive foul call on Paul Reed. Ugh. Cavs set their feet in front of them. It's going to be a turnover. Cavs basketball back the other way. Oh, man. All right, I like the take, though, from Paul Reed. Turnover. First foul on Paul Reed. Cavs get it back here. Schroeder against Tobias Harris, top of the key, off to Jarrett Allen against Paul Reed. Down low to Donovan Mitchell, outside James Harden. Finds Schroeder. Schroeder goes to his right. Euro step inside of Jarrett Allen. Allen draws the foul against Paul Reed. 99-96, Jarrett Allen's going to go to the free throw line. Back-to-back fouls from Paul Reed. All right. Free throw on the way for Jarrett Allen. It is good. Back to a 4-point game. 196. If you guys are new, like and subscribe. Welcome to the show, folks. Cavs and Pistons. Down to the wire here. All right. Cavaliers at the free throw line. Jarrett Allen, I believe, misses this free throw. Pistons are going to get the basketball back. Pistons get it back here, down 4. 5:50 left to go. Duncan Robinson has on the left wing here. Back outside to Cade Cunningham. Cade goes to his left, draws inside here. Mid-range jumper on the way is pure for Cade Cunningham. 198 basketball game. Which feed is faster? I'm going to try and figure this out. Pistons against the Cavs. 2-point game. Cavaliers have it. Donovan Mitchell goes to his right against Asar Thompson. Schroeder sets the screen. Mitchell rolls off. It goes to his left against Tobias Harris. One-on-one here. Mitchell versus Tobias goes to his right. Step back mid-range jumper on the way for Mitchell's no good. Asar grabs the rebound. Back the other way goes Cade Cunningham. Cade Back the other way in transition. Against James Harden on the right wing. Inside to Asar Thompson. Asar looking at Cade Cunningham again. Goes to his left. Back outside to Asar Thompson. Finds Duncan Robinson. Robinson against Merrill. Down low to Asar. Asar out to Tobias Harris from the corner for three. He puts it in! Uncle T delivers from beyond the arc to give the Pistons a 1-point lead. 101-100. Pistons on a 10-1 run here. Harden versus Cade here at the top of the key. 4:44 left to go. Harden goes to his left against Duncan Robinson. Dished it out to Merrill. Merrill against Cade at the top of the key. Off to Mitchell against Asar. Mitchell goes to his right, working outside here. Draws the foul. Mitchell's going to go to the free throw line. What a freaking crazy game. Wow. Tobias Harris, dude. 3-year, $100 million deal this offseason? Why not? He's definitely earned it. Every single penny, man. 101-100. Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is good. 101-101. Oh, dear God. Here comes Jalen Duren. Excellent minutes from Paul Reed off the bench tonight. Duren, please make a play. 4:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. All right. Mitchell's at the free throw line to take the lead here at the free throw line with 4:30 left. Pistons have their starting five out there. Mitchell, free throw on the way is good. Cavs take a 1-point lead. Cade has it top of the key here. Here we go, folks. 1-point game, 4:30 left to go. Mitchell's got 32 points. Cade versus Strus at the top of the key. Tobias sets the screen. Cade rolls off it against Mobley. Duncan sets the screen for Cade. Cade stops in a dime, working against Mobley. Trying to dance on him. Crossover, drives down the lane here. Back outside to Asar from the corner for three. On the way is no good. Boarded by Mobley. I would have gone ballistic if you would have made that three. Mitchell has it back the other way for the Cavs against Cade Cunningham. It's going to be blocked by Asar Thompson. That is how you get back on defense. A big block from Asar right there. 102-101. See, here's the deal. I'm fine with that because guess what? He gets back on defense. I don't care if you miss shots. If you can play defense, you're staying in the game. That's what he does. 102-101. Cavs looking to inbound the pass here. It's Harden on the baseline against Cade Cunningham. Harden looking to inbound the pass to fire off to Strus from the corner for three. Strus misses the shot, boarded by Jalen Duren. Up the floor goes Cade Cunningham. Cade against Strus at the top of the key. Working in transition, trying to get to Tobias Harris, sizing up Donovan Mitchell on the right block here. Tobias has it, trying to back him down against Donovan Mitchell. Inside, turnaround shot off the windows, no good. Asar tries to grab the rebound. It's out of bounds, last touch by Asar. Turnover, Pistons. So close from Uncle T, knocking down that fadeaway. It's going to be Cavs basketball back here with 3:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Cavs have it down, or up by one with 3:30 left. Mobley gets it back out to Mitchell, fires off to James Harden. Harden drives down the lane, floater outside, no good. Allen grabs the rebound and dunks it down. 104-101, 3-point game. Pistons have got to respond. 3:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Cade finds Duncan Robinson, catch and shoot three on the way for Duncan is pure! Duncan Robinson ties the game 104-104. 3:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. James Harden has it top of the key. An offensive foul called against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Turnover Cavs. Offensive foul called against Strus Pistons basketball. Duncan freaking Robinson. The laser eyes Duncan. A huge three to tie the game. It's Pistons basketball. 104-104. Like and subscribe. Preach you guys will stop in. Here come the Pistons back the other way in game three. Robinson drawing the foul. Strus pushes off of Duncan Robinson. It's Pistons basketball back the other way. Max Strus picks up his fifth personal foul. Asar Thompson is going to be checking out of this game. I do not know why. He might be out of bounds, though, for like a possession. He might come right back in this game. Cade gets it back here, working against Strus. It's Jenkins, Duncan, Cade, Duren, as well as Tobias. 2:56 left to go. Cade has top of the key. Duncan sets the screen. Cade rolls off it. Working against Donovan Mitchell. Goes to his right. Fadeaway jumper is no good. Boarded by the Cavs. Cavs get it back, 2:45 left to go in regulation. Mitchell against Cade on the right wing. Step back three on the way for Donovan Mitchell is off the mark. Cavs get the rebound somehow. It's going to be out of bounds, though. Last touch by the Cavs. Holy Moses, the Pistons got lucky right there. It's Pistons basketball. Tie game, 2:34 in the playoffs in game 3. Jenkins, Cade, Duncan, Duren, and Tobias on the floor. Harden, Strus, Mitchell, Allen, and Mobley in for the Cavs. 104-104. Cade's got to get it in. He just throws it away to Strus. Strus intercepts it back the other way. Layup is good. That is Cade's third turnover off an inbound pass in this game. I can't believe Cade just did that. Jenkins gets it back down 2 with 2:20 left to go. How do you respond here, Cade? Jenkins has it off to Jalen Duren against Jared Allen. Looking to get to Cade Cunningham against Harden. Cade goes to his right, cross-court inside, throws it away to Allen again. Back-to-back turnovers from Cade. Mitchell gets it back on the right wing, goes to his right, inside here. It's going to be boarded by the Cavs. Duncan tries to chase down the loose ball. Cade comes up with it. Cade just threw it away twice on back-to-back possessions. Goes inside, back out to Tobias Harris. Harris tries to save it. He turns it over. Cade Cunningham just turned it over 3 straight plays in a crucial situation. Literally just turned it over 3 straight plays. Strus intercepts it. Oh my gosh, Cade. 106-104. 151 left to go here. Cleveland 106, Pistons 104. Got to get a stop here for the Pistons. I cannot believe Cade just did that. He just threw it away 3 straight times in under 2 minutes left to go. James Harden has on the left wing working against Tobias Harris. 1:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. This is a ginormous possession in this game. Harden against Tobias at the top of the key. Harden goes to his right. Step back mid-range jumper for Harden is pure. A ginormous shot for James Harden. JB Bickerstaff has seen enough. He takes a timeout. I cannot believe Cade Cunningham did that in the clutch. Not once, not twice, but 3 times he just threw the ball away. Unbelievable. Not only that, that's Cade's 3rd turnover off the inbound pass in this game, and Strus forced, I think, all 3 of those inbound passes. So the Pistons have got to respond here. 108-104. There's a timeout on the floor right now by JB Bickerstaff and the Pistons. You got 90 seconds left in this game, and you need a bucket absolutely on this possession here. Wow. I can't believe Cade just did that. You had the game, too. Like, you had an opportunity to take the lead. Oh, wow. 108-104. Unreal, dude. Pistons were down, what was it, 16 at the half? Pistons have got to get a bucket on this possession. Absolutely have to get a bucket here. 108-104. Pistons have the ball. They got 1 timeout left. Cleveland's got 2. Pistons are up 2-0 in this series. I can't believe Cade just threw it away 3 times in a row right there. I can't believe he just did that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see if he makes up for it right here on this possession. 108-104. Cade's looking to inbound. This is a dangerous inbound here from Cade Cunningham. Max Strus is on him. Cade's got to get this ball in cleanly. Cade looking to inbound this pass here, trying to get it to Jenkins. He does. Jenkins has the top of the key against Harden, looking to get it to Cade. Gets it to Cade against Strus. Ball in hand, Cade goes to his right, drives down the lane here, and throws it down over Allen. Big-time bucket for Cade Cunningham. 108-106. It is back to the Cavaliers. Cade's got 24, 10, and 10. Give him a triple-double. James Harden has the top of the key, working against Duncan Robinson. This is a huge possession here. Harden against Duncan. A lot of space in front of him. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Harden looking to dance on Duncan Robinson. Inside here, floater on the way is good for James Harden. Unbelievable shot from Harden over Duren. 110-106. Cade has it back the other way for the Pistons. Top of the key, working against Strus. Stops on a dime for 3. He puts it in. Cade Cunningham with a ginormous 3 to cut it back to 1. What a shot from Cade Cunningham. Holy Moses, 110-109, 45 seconds left to go. Duncan Robinson commits a foul. They had one to give against Donovan Mitchell. Oh my goodness, dude. What in the world? Cade Cunningham turned it over 3 straight times. He answers with a big 3. But man, you got to be more careful with the basketball there. Cavs basketball here. Top of the key, Mobley sets the screen. Harden rolls off it against Tobias. 13 seconds in the shot clock. It's Harden's basketball. His time to shine. Is he going to deliver? Harden working at the top of the key against Tobias Harris. Pulls up from 3. It's on the way and it's good. Unbelievable shot from James Harden. Are you kidding me? That was a Hall of Fame jump shot from Harden. Unbelievable shot from James Harden. 113-109. 25 seconds left to go. And that might have been the dagger for the Cavs. They were up 1 there. Pistons had to get a stop and an unbelievable 3-point shot from James Harden. Oh my goodness. Wow. 113-109. Pistons have got to act quickly, and they're probably going to have to play the foul game. That was a ridiculous 3 from James Harden. That is why they traded for him. That is a clutch shot from James Harden. 113-109, it's Pistons basketball, and that just might have took the souls of this Pistons team right there. Cavs are in the bonus. He scored the last 7 points for the Cavaliers. That was a crazy shot from James Harden. That was ridiculous. Right over Tobias. Oh my goodness, dude. 113-109. There's 25 seconds left in the game. 24 seconds in the game clock. If you're the Pistons, you're probably thinking a very quick bucket here. You're going to try and get this down to 2, and then you're going to have to play the free throw game. This game's not over yet, but the Pistons have got to respond. Oh, man. Cade turning it over 3 straight times. That was hard to watch. Triple-double from Cade Cunningham, though, too. 113-109, 25 seconds, ball in hand for the Pistons. Cade looking inbound this pass here. Wade steps on the floor for the Cavs. I don't know why Asar's not. Why is Asar not in the game? Like, a couple possessions ago, I don't know why J.B. Bickerstaff still has Asar off the floor. Cade looking to inbound the pass here. He's got to get it in. Somebody's got to help him out. Duncan Robinson catch and shoot 3 on the way for Duncan's no good. That's a horrible shot from Duncan Robinson. Cade has to commit the foul. That is a terrible shot from Duncan Robinson. That was a catch and shoot, fadeaway contested 3. And it's boarded by the Cavs, and that's the game. I don't know why Duncan Robinson is... That's a bad shot from Duncan Robinson. He's got to get a cleaner look than that. If it was like wide open off a screen or something, but he literally ran to the ball and just chucked up a fadeaway. Mitchell at the free throw line makes the free throw, and that's probably game. I don't know why they drew that up for Duncan Robinson. 114-105. Cavaliers are probably going to win this game. And we got 2-1 going to game 5, man. This series is not over, and here come the Cavs. Mitchell free throw is no good, and guess what? They grabbed the freaking offensive rebound. Absolutely pathetic. Mitchell has to get it to Harden. They're going to call another foul here. This game's over. Game over, dude. Cade Cunningham, 3 straight turnovers. He gets it back with a huge 3. Pistons can't box out. That's game. That's game. I don't know why Duncan Robinson is shooting that shot. A contested fadeaway 3, literally with like, you had 22 seconds left still. 115-109. Mitchell at the free throw line, knocks down both free throws. This game's over. Cavs are going to win it. Cade dribbles up the floor here. 116-109. Working against Wade. Has to put up a prayer. Shot's no good. Cavs win it. That's it. 116-109. Cavaliers win the game. We got to be ready for game 4. If the Cavs tie this up, man, watch out because we got a series on our hands, folks. Cade Cunningham, triple-double, a couple costly turnovers at the end. We got game 4 up next on Monday, and that's all she wrote, folks. Appreciate you guys stopping into the stream, like and subscribe. Thanks again to CWA for the super chat. Love you all. God bless. Go Pistons. I'm your host, Carson, and we will see you all on the next live stream. Gotta win game 4, because if we don't, watch out. Here comes Cleveland. See you guys.